All right, we are streaming live now. I just want to make sure it comes up, and then I'll share the thing.
I am buying something right now. So.
All right. Everything's shared. People are going to start joining us soon. Oh my God, there's going to be so much. There's so much stuff.
That's what Girls Night's all about. Getting trashed.
This is crazy.
Am I first? Am I supposed to be on?
All right. All right. Yeah, we're all set. Here we go.
Are you sure?
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Okie dokie. Trying to fix this camera. Yeah, it's back. I got it. No problems. Oh, shit. Logan Callahan's
Already checking in.
bleeding the clock. On the job, watching us. That's how you do that. That's how you watch this show. At work when you should be doing something.
I don't see any cameras. There it is.
So, yeah, all right. Episode 169. Yeah! Fuck yeah! 69! Fuck yeah!
Wow. All the way around.
I saw the look at Adam's face, and he was like, nope, I don't want to be part of
I'm all about high fives. And Julia is
I
not
hate
all
them.
about high fives,
I really
except
hate
for
them.
in situations like that where it's like, whoa!
I like to do it as a bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
I fucking hate I'm not a fan of high
It's
fives.
a really aggressive motion to be come at with your hand up. I don't like it. I'd prefer not.
I was at a black metal show at L'Amour's in Brooklyn, and I saw two metalhead fans greet each other by growling and handshaking, like the forearm handshake.
Like a man.
The guy was just like, "Oh shit, whoa!" and then they you know, it's like to Valhalla. But yeah, so that's a fun one. I prefer that one over high fives.
I'd prefer neither. Thank you. If I could choose, I'd choose no.
So yeah, welcome to episode 169. Hello, Logan. Yes, thank you. I know. He's letting us know that my other camera wasn't working, but now it is. Thanks for the help. Ooh, we got a bunch of people watching already. Wonderful. Welcome, everybody, to another week of the Dead Radio podcast. With us this week is Julia Gulia Faris. I never remember.
Farisi, right?
Yeah, it's Farisi.
Okay, good.
I did a special promo that you're part of.
Do tell.
Actually, let's just play it. Support for the Dead Radio podcast comes from The Crafted Cup, Poughkeepsie's premier coffee house at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie. Prime Print Shop at 747 Main Street in Poughkeepsie, serving the Hudson Valley's professional, municipal, and educational communities with full-service copies, plotting, scanning, and custom printing. And also, viewers like you. Underwriting support provided by Matt Kovich, Adam Merritt, Julia Farisi, Anthony Lavelle, and Track 7 Studios. Yeah, so congratulations. You're an underwriter.
I'm part of it. Oh, my God.
Well, the best part was I stopped in 2 weeks ago just to drop off a beer for him to try that I want him to try. And he goes to...
Sorry, go ahead. You're good.
And he goes, oh, this is Adam. He's our UPS driver and one of our underwriters. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I went back and Adam told me, he goes, oh, there's a funny bit in there that we threw in now. You got to listen to it, listen to the episode. And then I heard... I'm an underwriter now.
That's really funny.
So all the people in that promo, which is supposed to be making fun of, not making fun, just completely ripping off of NPR, is
literally stealing. Like stealing their
stealing from NPR.
It's not even a parody. It's stealing.
So the Crafted Cup, they donate to our Patreon page. Prime Print Shop at 747 Main Street in Poughkeepsie. They pretty much give us anything we ask for free. Not totally free. Like, we have to pay for stickers and shit,
stuff,
but like that banner was free. A bunch of the HV Creator Fest stuff, they were hugely involved. But then I'm like, how the hell do I shout out all the individuals, like you two, for instance? How do I shout them out? And I was just like, they always say underwriting support, so I did the underwriting support.
I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to assume it's...
Brooke was downstairs doing laundry while I was recording it, and I was having trouble with it. And she goes, do you even know what underwriting is? And I'm like, I have no idea what that means. And she was like, Jesus Christ. And just
He's thinking about, like, writing under the tape. You're under the table.
No,
just, like,
I don't know what it means.
Under
a literal
the table
interpretation
with,
of
like,
it.
a notebook.
I have no idea. I couldn't even fathom what it means.
Let's look it up, because I know what it means. Like
Siri.
an insurance underwriter is the person that facilitates things.
All right.
Just ask Siri. She might.
Well, in any case, Julia
Siri.
Farisi is here.
Hey Siri,
Oh my God!
what's the definition of underwriter?
Wow, you're doing this to everybody. What a waste of money.
Sign and accept liability under an insurance policy, thus guaranteeing payment in case loss or damage occurs. Do you want to hear the next one?
No.
Sign and accept liability under an
Stop.
Anthony Vera says, "What a waste of money." What was I saying before? I
Can we
lost my train
ban
of
him?
thought.
I bet we can.
Let's try.
We're gonna block him.
No, it's not. He's watching the show. Just let him watch the show.
We won't be able to see their messages.
So we have Julia Farisi in the studio. She was going to do my makeup.
I had to wash all my brushes today if I was going to do that, and I really didn't want to.
She had to. She's. You could check her out on Instagram at Jules_kitten, JULES_kitten, and you do like makeup tutorials and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I watch them. I do.
I appreciate you watching them.
I do watch them just because I'm curious.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
In more than one way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solid
I
gay
needed-
joke off the bat.
I needed to know whether those freckles were real.
Oh,
or
they are
fake.
dead real. Absolutely real.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Adam Merritt, Adam number 2, is also with us. He's not as important. He's not what the show's about. He's just a pop in. But he popped in with a bunch of booze that I can drink, so that's good.
Every time. Everything.
Well, the reason that Adam is here is because I felt that I couldn't really. Well, I shook up one of your beers. Sorry.
That'll be the next one I open up on top of him.
So we're gonna have.
I got this Long Trail triple bag. So I felt like I couldn't drink that without you trying some.
Thank you.
So that'll be next.
So we were gonna have a girls' night. So because there's mostly men here, I'm gonna just tap deep into my feminine side.
Yeah,
as
we're
far
gonna
as
do
I
sex
can
in
go.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on Tinder, and we're gonna.
Yeah. So all right,
Drink
we have a
rosé.
bunch of this show. The catalyst for this episode, or I guess the impetus, there's whatever for this episode is just us shooting the shit at the coffee shop at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie. Crafted Cup.
You've plugged them enough.
It doesn't matter. What was I saying? I keep fucking. Oh, you want it?
There, you've plugged. Never.
Sorry. So we figured that because I've only known. Come downstairs if you're that concerned.
Hi, buddy.
We were talking about. Help me out here because. Shut up. We were.
Julia is a single young person.
Yes.
So stop. So when she's supposed to be working, she's scrolling on Tinder.
Oh, please. Like I am, but
it's true. But shut up.
Oh, it's okay.
So she goes on Tinder and she likes to show us all the douchebags and fucking weirdos.
Well, it's more that I have a
There are a
tendency towards an older generation of man,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them know how to use Tinder, and they'll either like write you a life story or they'll like write you a list about like no fatties, no brunettes, like all this shit. And it's just like a wasteland for people.
It's a people wasteland. Tinder.
And
a people wasteland.
I feel like I used to take it seriously, and now it's just like a big joke. It's just so much fun, like interacting with single men because they just have no fucking idea.
So when you say, wait, you said a different age group, right?
I feel
different
like
generation.
I interact with more like 30 plus.
Okay.
Than like my own age.
Okay.
Which is.
Jesus Christ!
Oh
you
my
never
God.
ask a lady her age. She's in her mid-20s.
It's under 30. It's over 21.
22. 23.
Oh my God! How'd you guess?
Oh, more no more high fives. This is girls' night.
Yeah, it's a girls' night. We just
They don't
cheers.
high
We
five.
have to cheers.
We got all that machismo shit out of the way already, right? Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Drink a beer.
you scream and do this,
We
right?
scream and do this.
I could do that. Let's see.
I can't wait for the rest.
Adam, you all right over there?
No, I was just pulling up my Tinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
should
yeah.
I-
This.
So
Are we
so
all
it-
gonna pull up Tinder?
Yeah,
let's all
so
pull
it
up our
should
Tinders.
be noted that
Adam, pull up
my
your
Tinder
Tinder.
has not
I
been
don't have
offered.
one.
My Tinder has not been used in over 4 years. I deactivated it well before I met Amy.
It's been
so.
about 4 minutes for
Yeah.
me.
I just did mine. I started it and I signed in. I signed in with Facebook.
What a dream! Oh my God.
So I mean, like, do you want to do that now, or do you want to do sugar
that
scrub
you
and
and,
stuff?
Well, I
now?
think we'll do that later.
Okay.
I think.
All right. After this,
Because it's going to be kind of a
first
pain
half-
in the ass to
first half of the
take
show-
off, so you may not want to do that on camera.
Hey.
Well, real quick, Adam, how long can you stay? You brought enough
Bullshit.
beer for 7 hours, so.
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
All
right.
So.
Yeah. Kristen wants
Yeah,
you
so
out
we're
of
gonna
the
we're gonna be
fucking
we're gonna be
house.
peppering in some what are you drinking in there. All right.
Kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna hit him over the head. I'm gonna kill my dog live on YouTube.
Yeah, that would
thought
that
it
would
was a
get some
girl.
fucking
That would get-
clicks. It'd be really bad, but we'd get some clicks for that.
Beat him to death with a dildo. Have you ever seen a dog beat to death with a dildo?
No.
Click
don't
on
like-
episode
Have you ever seen
169 in the Dead Radio podcast. You'll see it happen.
Have you seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
Yeah.
Barrels?
Yeah. Beats him
Reach-
to death with a giant rubber cock.
First thing you could reach, a black rubber cock.
All right, so Maxim. All right, so I have my profile like not set up. I just let I signed in with Facebook, and Facebook just kind of fills in all the
I
gaps
think
for
they
you, right?
take like the pictures with the highest likes.
No.
Okay.
and
Oh, really?
I believe so. I've been wrong before. I can't think of a time, but
All right.
sure.
Did you guys want to do what are you drinking right now, real
Yeah,
quick?
let's
or-
do that.
Okay, so why don't you get yours on? It's what are you drinking?
That's fucking good, man.
you go.
So, Adam, talk about what you're drinking.
This is called Own Benefactor by Burial. It's a collab with Carton Brewing out of New Jersey. Burial's, of course, out of North Carolina. If you don't know that, then you're a fucking idiot.
Well, I didn't know that.
I've been...
Well, there you
I've
go.
been talking shit on this show long enough to be able to say that, I guess. Whatever. But on the back it says, like Augie says, all artists need a benefactor. We just needed to get our own, a merging of 2 favorite house beers from in IPA form, made with 9 different hops and fermented with Kolsch yeast. It's fucking fantastic.
Jesus, that sounds really good. Can I
It's-
smell it? Oh, it smells good.
Mhm.
It actually smells like the ghost fish.
Can I have a sip? Am I allowed to sip it?
Everyone gets a cold sore on the Dead Radio podcast.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually in that waiver
so
that you signed.
good.
Yeah.
I really like that.
So I just opened
kinda
up
cool.
the...
So this is
yeah.
really the same thing. This is the Angry Orchard Rosé.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
cool.
Here we
All
go.
right. So what? All right. So and for us, because it's girls' night,
It's girls' night.
we have Angry Orchard Rosé, which is made locally, and I actually saw a commercial
by a giant beer company that lobbied to have them considered still a craft beer company.
We are against them.
Yes,
in a way.
It's Sam Adams. Fuck those assholes.
Yeah. However,
but it's fine.
the
Everything's fine.
I just wanted to bring a girls' night drink. If I wanted to bring a serious drink, I would have brought a different drink. I wanted to have girls' night.
I just needed to
Girls'
say that.
night.
Now it's gone. It's over.
So it's like all they've done is invited you in and shit on everything you've done so far.
Welcome
That's
to
what
my
we-
No high
whole
fives.
life, Adam.
No Angry Orchard.
to be honest, I like this one.
It's good.
Like Angry Orchard's Rosé is the first one I've liked from them since they first came out. When their beers were when their ciders were pretty good.
Not
and
even Easy Apple?
Ugh.
And I've told you,
So gross.
go over there. Go to the
I hear
orchard.
it's lovely.
It's nice. They have a lot of good stuff going on, and the stuff that they have on tap there is stuff you can't get everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good dry
Yeah.
stuff. They have probably like the last time we went there, I think it was like 4 dry style ciders, which I know you like a lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer. Well,
A lot
I
of-
like a little bit of sweetness to
But
it
I mean,
because,
it's on the-
just
it's-
to back down on that acid. But
As
yeah, I know what
opposed to
you're
the
saying.
crisp apple. Or
I actually saw
whatever.
a commercial with the guy. I can't remember his name. The guy that
Chris
Bram
was
was.
talking about.
Yeah,
Chris
it was.
Burke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was it. He had a commercial, and he was talking about the rosé, and they use a special French apple that's red all throughout.
Red fleshed apple.
Red
yeah.
fleshed apple. It says so on here, but So
I'll try a sip.
I think they're trying to move in a certain direction. They just need to do it slowly. And the rosé is good.
this is the only drinkable one that I've had.
right.
Yeah.
But it's good though.
It's good. It's
But the
it's
way I
not going to
look,
win any awards, but it's good.
but
Yeah.
the way I look at it is that this is their first real new release since he took over. I think. No,
They've had a few.
they've had a few.
Yeah.
Oh God!
But it's not as
He's got to toe the company line. Is basically what
Right.
Bram was kind of saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause
But
like you said, it's like if it wasn't for him, then I don't think ciders would be as big as they would now. Like like it's like the pioneer. It's like would craft beer be as big as it is now if it weren't for Sam Adams coming?
Definitely
out
not. Definitely not. But I would say Jim Cook, not Sam Adams.
Well, that's what I mean, Jim.
That was a company that fired their founder, and then realized that was a total fuck up, and then brought him back.
Well, this is just lovely.
Lovely.
This is lovely.
So I just opened up this barrel-aged triple bag.
Yeah, bro. Let's try this one
and
out,
it's
bro.
ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet.
Guys are gross.
Ew. I hate beer. Yeah.
It tastes like half beer, half bourbon.
It does.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
you get I didn't even pick it up, and I
Yeah.
got this
So it's
Can I smell it?
It's
Or
11%.
I'm gonna sip
you
it.
can
I'm
have
an
some.
try
adult.
it.
I can
It's
have
60.
Can I
so this
smell
is,
it?
This is exclusive only at the brewery up in Vermont. 65 IBUs, 11% alcohol.
I love it. It's so good.
All right, so here's what
So,
happens.
and this
Here-
is-
no. Here's what happens. The least feminine getting more masculine, the most masculine right here. And I'm not saying it as a downplay to you
Oh,
or
no,
anything.
It's
like
more
that.
of a
You're
dig
saying
at
the
him.
most feminine or
Yeah.
least?
Most.
Oh, you
Most,
said
yeah.
least.
No, I said most.
Did you?
Most.
Oh.
Well,
Little
we'll
more,
know.
little
We'll know when
more,
we
little
listen to the download. So this is aged in Heaven Hill, Kentucky bourbon barrels. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it's Long Trail Brewing Company. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. I really am glad that I'm able to share it because I feel like if I finish the whole thing plus the 5 other beers I'm going to drink, I'd be walking my skateboard home.
There's going to be a lot of yelling at
sir.
the end of this episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait till I talk about court.
Oh boy. Oh, you're
Yeah,
allowed
it's
to
done.
talk about that?
Yeah, it's
All right,
over.
we'll get to that. Far from the tree patch, we're also the girls are drinking. Far from the tree patch, strawberry basil cider as well. We'll get into that in just a moment.
That I brought back from Cape Cod also. It's not from Cape Cod, but I brought it back from there.
Right.
Because I've never heard of them before. I think it's from
Well, it's Massachusetts, Salem.
Salem, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it pink? I hope it's pink.
I didn't pour it out, so I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a light one. It was a light one. All right, so I got my.
That's a light one.
So I have my Tinder profile up. I mean, how do we want to do this?
So I'm going to. Can you just put pictures directly to Tinder?
Yeah, we can upload
Or
pictures.
yeah,
like,
because you need to put the
directly to-
Dale
you
face
can either
picture up
do,
there for sure.
Okay.
I don't. We're trying to make a good one.
I said I get to pick one.
You
Just
get to
one.
pick
He gets
one.
to pick one
You get
face.
to pick
Yeah.
one.
You have 4.
And then
Yeah.
we're gonna workshop your bio,
Okay.
but by looking at the other 35+ men that
Okay.
are on Tinder.
Okay. All right, I like that. So we might be flipping back and forth. So okay, so right now I have my Facebook profile pic, and if anybody, Ryan Bosch on Facebook. This is me in front of I can't remember. Hold on, let me see the picture. I see.
Is that?
Huh? It's some German aristocrat, Ferdinand
Yeah, I was going to say
Maria.
Fernando. He's not Italian.
But Brooke was like, as we were walking by this, this was a construction fencing. So like they were fixing this part of this castle that Munich, we just kind of wandered around and found things, and we were like, hey, what the fuck is that? And we walked to it and we checked it out, and then we left. And this is one of those things. And they had this kind of all these different leaders in Germany on the side of this thing covering up the construction that they're doing. This is one of the guys. And as we were walking by, Brooke just goes, hey, that's you if you ruled Germany. So I turned around, I looked at it, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. She goes, stand next to it and pose like him. So I did. And what you can't see is like him pursing his lips. Like he was very...
Like duck-faced?
Yeah, he was duck-facing back in, what does that say? 1651 to 1670 something. So yeah, he was duck facing before duck facing was duck facing.
A key to your Tinder profile is definitely going to be having like a picture of you and your wife, but your wife is like half cropped out. That's like a big mood on Tinder. Like a lot of not that I would ever talk to a married guy.
Yeah.
There are like a lot of that vibe going on of like a really good picture and then half a face of a woman, and
Yeah,
then
it's like you have more than 7 pictures have been taken of you in the last 20 years, and 6 of them are with your ex-wife
or your current wife. Who knows? It's
Who is
Tinder.
that? Who is that? I have no idea. It's a cousin or a sister, or I don't know. I don't remember when that picture was taken. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm just opening. I'm helping. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something.
Now this is the segment where we look through Ryan Bosch's emails.
Well,
you have a Tinder request from. You have a Tinder request from.
It's me posing like Ferdinand Maria, and the next.
You know what?
I choose a different one for your hook.
For my hook? Okay.
I don't know if I'd suggest that one.
All right,
but
so
it's
this
a
is
good
a
move
no?
to have that like full body pic so you don't get like just close-ups, because then you know that they've got a weird body.
Yeah. My
yeah,
body's
it's weird, but it's covered by the flannel that you're wearing.
And
Yeah.
at least
So,
you
yeah.
know. At
It
least you
shows-
know what it's gonna be.
It's I'm not fat.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not fat. I don't have like a thing.
How's my
wrong.
dick presentation, you think?
I think it could be
Covered.
better. Personally, I'd move in
I'm
a
sorry, we
different
gotta
direction.
go.
No, we're just gonna do it low. I'll only do it
How
if
about
it's
knuckle
low.
bumps? Just knuckle bump
These
it.
like this shirt doesn't like lend well to lifting your arms.
We'll fill that drink up when we get to start cheersing.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's cheers. Let's do this. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
already
Jesus,
done with
that
my
rosé
rosé.
went. Oh yeah, well we split.
And
so.
it's-
You guys are gonna be splitting an Uber home. We'll just
It's
pile.
girls'
We'll just
night.
pile
Oh
on
my
the
God.
skateboard.
I'll
Bosh
get
has
on
got an
your
Airbnb upstairs.
All right, so
I'm waiting for the day that someone books your Airbnb while they're on the show.
Oh. How about we? That,
It's not.
That
it's
should be
not
like
pink.
episode
I'd
200.
like to return
We should do
it.
that. Let's do that for episode 200. Adam and I'll sleep over in your Airbnb room.
And I guarantee you, I live closer than any other guest you've ever had here.
paying. You're paying.
And
I don't care. You're paying.
How close do you live? I live like a block away.
Where do you live?
I'm not gonna take my
Where do you
address.
No, tell me where
Where
do you live?
What's the address?
What's the address? Like this dipshit. did
What's
on
the
her
address and also your Wi-Fi password?
What's your account number? What's your social security? Really quick.
No, I don't know what
I
to.
don't want
No,
to.
I'm not gonna do that.
Wait,
Okay,
oh.
okay. Let's get back on track here.
All right,
so his
so-
dick presentation is not
Honestly,
good.
that's good.
So this is my second picture,
yeah.
which is me eating a
sexy.
a Wildwurst sausage, which is about 12 inches long, in a napkin because I'm gluten free. And again, in this is at Oktoberfest.
Well, first of all, it's good to show your
sorry,
skills right off the bat. Off the bat, that's a good start. And for second, I think that's like actually a good picture. Like that's the kind of picture you want to see on a Tinder account, because it's like, oh, he's fun and he's not just gonna like stare at my tits the whole night.
Oh, okay.
And so like
He's gonna be
Oh,
looking at some dude's ass.
yeah.
I'm gonna be staring at sausages. All right.
Even better if it was a title underneath it. I really love German sausage.
You know what the fucking
The
the caption is?
God, you have
The-
a serious look on your face.
The
that makes me think that
the
says
caption
something
is
like
this
that.
guy loves sausages. And Brooke wrote that, and I was just like, And then I asked her, I'm like, did you mean to have
Was that
a
supposed
double
to be
meaning?
double entendre?
And she just went, I don't know, and then went back to what she was doing.
All right,
All
next
right.
So, all right, so that's a good picture. So that's
I-
a keeper.
I would keep that on your profile.
Okay.
Maybe not the hook, but it's a good one.
How many pictures can I have?
I
on the
think you can
profile?
have 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check.
All right. So the next one is this one.
I hate that
This
picture,
is,
and I choose no on that.
This is a creepy, this is me with creepy smiling with my world's worst co-host coffee mug
Yeah,
that
I
Adam
would-
The
made me.
shit-colored mug that I made him.
I wouldn't put
But
that on.
if
I don't know what it is about it. It might be the face or everything.
Or it's the
I
fact that
wouldn't-
it looks like it says things Tim Kopp have, haha.
There are so many reasons to say no to this picture.
All right, so that one's out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hard no on that.
Hard no. Okay. Very good. And then this one. This is me at my friend Tony's house in Maryland on his I don't know what kind of the fan cycle
Yeah.
thing where it's got the
Oh,
arm
heck yeah.
movement to it, and also his replica Longclaw sword from the Game of
I
Thrones.
think depending on the rest of your spread, you could keep that because it could be quirky, it could be adorable, but it could also be I'm a weirdo who plays with swords.
Yeah. I'm also wearing
So-
But it also
might-
says I exercise and I'm good at fighting.
It does not say that you exercise.
No.
I think that there is very little overlap between
I don't think it
men
has.
that are actually good at fighting and men that own swords.
Okay.
He doesn't really have a broadsword body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
I would call that
I'm
a long sword,
Yeah.
actually.
Longsword. She's right.
I'm just Mr. I'm so masculine.
Well,
honestly, though,
we don't really live in an age where that's common knowledge.
I look like more of a.
At least
I knew it.
I know, but knowing that is no longer a masculine thing.
All right,
I look more
start
like
drinking that. I'll start drinking this. I guess.
Thank you. I really don't like that.
You said you liked it.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah. When she was like,
I love this. All right, so.
Wait, is this yours?
All right, so that's out. What also?
I learned about that like the other day, and it's the worst thing in the world.
What?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Everyone-
old.
It's silly.
Everyone hates
That's
me.
a long
it's just,
time.
It's just.
I
get
just think
that
it's really
same
hilarious
reaction
that
everywhere.
Keanu Reeves does it in a lot of
It's
pictures.
the circle
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're just
I'm also wearing cargo shorts in this
Yeah, that's-
picture.
That's gonna take some points away from
For
you.
sure.
Especially along with the sword. A sword on its own could be funny. Cargo shorts on its own could be camping. Cargo shorts and a sword, no.
Too much.
You
Too
know how to
much.
defend yourself.
Too
in the
much.
woods.
Okay, so I guess we're going to my profile here.
I think you can edit info.
Edit info. Let's do this.
This is my first time on the app, but
See, I'm doing it from my
Okay,
laptop.
So we're saying ditch 3 and 4.
All right, so
most likely, yeah.
Ditch 3 and 4. 3 and 4 are gone.
3 is gone.
Yeah.
Or
Well, what is
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
well,
well,
what was? What's
And I think that 1 you can leave in, but put it at the end.
Yeah, 1 is an end picture.
Yeah,
or even
so-
a second picture, definitely
Yeah,
not.
because it's just showing that you're funny. You know, you.
As a
It's
first,
showing
as a
more
Yeah.
more than anything that your body is not wrong.
Yeah, you
Okay.
also
You don't have
you
the
also
wrong
don't
body.
you also don't want to be the I went to Germany one time guy. And every single
Yeah,
picture
that's
is
another
from
really
the vacation.
good
Yeah.
point. Thank you.
It's just like
Adam.
here's me in Hawaii, and here's me in Hawaii the following year, and here's me in the same hotel in Hawaii that same year.
Here's me going to Oktoberfest with
With
celiacs.
girls, I would see like the Jersey Shore. It
Oh,
was
sure.
all the Jersey
yeah, no,
Shore.
that's where people
Yeah.
take Tinder pictures.
Yeah.
My-
They drive 4.5
They
hours.
drive 3 hours and
I have to update my Tinder. I'll be back tomorrow.
yeah, no, you look good on the Jersey Shore, and it's how it works. What I do is just anywhere, just a good selfie. Me and
So,
no, go ahead.
oh yeah, I have one critique though. It drives me crazy that your feet are cut off in that picture. Your whole body except for your feet.
I'm gonna go
that's just
ahead
me
and
as a
say
photographer.
that's not a real issue, and
it's
I'm
not.
gonna
It's not an
pass.
issue. It's not an issue on Tinder, but it's an issue as a photographer.
See, I
No,
thought
it's because
women
you did the same thing to me
like
at Creator Fest when I was trying to take pictures, and I just started snapping pictures, and you're like, "Why don't you get our feet in here?" And you're just
well,
like,
because
I'm like,
because
I'm a
our,
fucking UPS
because
driver.
our feet will be cut
And I
off.
don't do this
so
for a living.
The photo's this. Our feet are cut off and our head is here, and then there's this much nothing on top.
Oh, sure. I'm not saying it's good
I didn't
want
want
to
to
far as a
I didn't want to get
photographer.
sidetracked. I
Okay.
just
Yeah.
I'm saying not for Tinder. It's fine for Tinder, but it annoys me.
All right, so I'm trying
So
to
go
add.
to-
All right, so what album?
I
is in
feel
here?
like
Here,
the
wait, wait,
best
wait.
move is probably profile pictures.
Okay.
Just because
So-
those are the pictures you're putting up front in your real life.
Okay.
You want to put those right up there.
So I have a
Ooh,
lot
This
of
is a
them.
good one.
I have a lot.
Yeah, do that.
Which one?
I'm just saying.
Sorry,
what do you want to
that
do
one.
next?
No, the other side. That one.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Yeah,
the Dale face.
This is
Yeah.
real bad.
Yes.
It's real bad, but
Everybody knows.
I'm so
this
tempted
face.
by
I
it
don't know
Yeah.
that face.
because
know
it
that
shows
face.
every bad part of you.
Well, I know that face, but it's just like, what is the Dale?
Oh, it's Dale from The Walking Dead.
Okay, all right.
This was a face I made. We were talking about. This was off air.
Yeah.
We were talking about. Or maybe it was on air, and we were talking about Dale.
No,
And
it was off air.
I made a
'cause- yeah.
face that he makes when he's like, confused and trying to and about to say something.
I think
and
I
that's
missed
the
that
face.
episode.
That's probably
rewatch.
episode fucking. That could be episode 10.
Yeah, it's within
yeah, that's
the
a
first
long
2
fucking
seasons.
time ago. Yeah.
I'm trying to
look at how
think
fat
of-
he is.
Yeah, I was pretty.
Yeah,
fat.
no, I
long.
really
Look how
would
long his
not.
hair is,
I
too,
really
yeah.
would not put this on a profile. I just really liked the picture.
What about one of the photoshopped ones? We have the Dead Radio Fury
I
Road
think-
one.
I think that might even be worse.
Yeah, people know this
Um,
face though. This is iconic to me. And the
okay,
show.
so do you want me to break it down for you?
It looks like you're getting tased.
She's
So-
gonna tell you.
honestly.
She's gonna
So-
tell you. Do not mention that you have a podcast at all in your Tinder profile.
That's an excellent point. That's
Or no,
that's
even
our
better.
next
I have a
point.
podcast, and that's it.
I've seen worse though. The second one is that your hair looks really flat, and that's not who you are. My boy
anymore.
has voluminous hair,
Mm-hmm.
and you also have a soul patch, and you look fat. Those are all three things that you do not look all the time. It's also the worst face you could possibly make.
It looks like my lips are really chapped.
Yeah, no, there is.
I mean, this has just been gold for me. I use this.
Sure.
I use this
for your
even when it's not
purposes?
appropriate to use it. I just put
For
it in
your
there.
purposes, it's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and say keep it off the Tinder.
All right, so
Or
that's
could
a
you use
cancel
a
on that
Photoshop
one.
version of that?
Anything that you like here. I mean, this is just me and the wife, so I can't use that, right?
No, if you crop it, if you crop it,
Just like
This
from
is-
her tongue
this
over.
is prime time cropping.
Yes.
Especially because you look very different in this
Just-
picture. You don't look specifically. Yeah, leave a little of her face in.
Little bit
a
of
little
tongue,
bit of
little bit
tongue,
tongue.
maybe. And so
No, even better. Do like an like you cut off just a little bit. Like it's not a full crop, but like you cut like you went into Microsoft Paint and took and drew it down like.
Okay.
Or just
And
a
the
black
other
bar
thing
over
with
her
that
eyes.
is,
Yes.
Oh, I've seen that. People will just use an emoji and cover up their ex's face. And it's just really jarring because if you put a picture of you and a girl on your Tinder profile, my first thought generally isn't, this person is broadcasting that they're in a relationship or they were. But when you put an emoji over their face, that's exactly the vibe you're throwing out.
Yeah.
Of like, oh yeah, I used to date
It's
this
like
person.
it's the dude equivalent of girls putting five girls in their first profile picture.
I
Don't you love that?
Oh, that
Yeah.
fucking.
I
That's,
haven't
that's
run
very
into
confusing.
that
Yeah.
quite so much.
I did a lot, and it's always like, why
But
are you
those
doing?
are also
it's-
those
yeah.
Jersey
Yeah.
Shore girls that
But it's
go
like-
down there
It's like
to take their pictures,
Yeah.
and they all want to get one.
they have 6 pictures, and the 6th picture is the actual person.
sure.
And it's always like, oh, I see why. You
No,
did
but
it.
men do it all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Marist, it's a minefield. You can never tell who's in the picture because it's just 10
It's just him and his whole
different-
baseball team
It's
at
10
the bar.
different guys, and so you have to choose your favorite, go to the next one. If he's still there, you're in. And then you choose and you stick with him on the next one. And if he's not there, you know it's the ugliest guy. You know it's the uglier one, and you're like, great.
I just got a suggestion from Tony from Facebook. He says I should use this one. Oh, Christ. And it just went back. Oh,
He also said Mexico beat Germany. Germany went to shit after World War II. I don't know what that means, but I feel like we should.
Yes, use that one. Please.
So I have
I'll give
this
you $100
picture
if
of
you use
me
that.
right after I came out of anesthesia after I got my gallbladder
So
removed.
you know what you do? You put this up and you make up a story about how you donated a kidney to a friend.
Ah.
That's a solid Tinder lie.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah, and then
Tinder
she's
lie.
like, "How are you?
And-
how are you drinking right now?" Oh yeah, I can drink. You
drink it.
shouldn't drink if you have one kidney.
That's a good point. You can make a lie that's pretty easy to poke holes in. That's a neat way to go about this. But like,
Do you get a lot of like, I played for the Yankees?
you get a lot of like minor league
I had a big
baseball
shot
players
at.
or like, you know, college baseball, like something no one really cares about, but like neat, I guess.
Neat, I guess.
All right, so let's go back to
I think
my.
that maybe your profile pictures are a bit of a wash.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
I
oh wait,
still-
what about this one?
Like we started with 5 and now we're down to 2 or
So,
whatever it is now.
so let's go. Hold on. Let's go back. I need to paint this picture. But so the one picture that we were looking at was me and my wife with our tongues out at a Tom Petty concert. I think one of our first attempts at a selfie. We learned early on that when we take pictures together, it's better to just make stupid faces because we don't photograph well when we're trying to be serious. So we went with that. So so there's nothing in here that you see that maybe
You know,
like,
I'm not catching
possibly
nothing's
here,
catching my eye.
Maybe
I
a bleached ass.
I
with
have
me
a
holding
very real issue with this kind of picture
up. Okay. What
on
about
Tinder.
this one?
Oh god.
With me in my fighting gear.
I just feel like we're gonna have to put a handful of bad pictures because it doesn't seem. No offense.
I've had that one.
Not
You
that
didn't
you're
like
not a handsome boy.
I love it.
You love it?
But-
Yeah, that's the other one.
You're
Sorry.
gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna be putting some bad pictures up.
Okay.
Only because it seems those are the only ones that are
That's
I
taken.
mean, look,
Side-eye.
I
How
look
about
very
that side-eye one?
sophisticated here with my glasses on. I look like a teacher. That's actually that's a picture of Trent Whitman, kind of.
Here, I got the perfect one. Can you throw me up
like
here?
All right, here we go.
Ryan, what do you think of that? By the way, in between, it's.
We're
She
drinking
likes it.
Far
I
from
really
the
like
Tree
it. It's
strawberry
nice.
basil cider.
I wish it had more basil.
That's.
I wish it
if
had
I
less.
could-
There's not enough of either. It's got like a little barnyard.
It's like a
taste to it
nice,
too, right?
It's a nice
What is it?
Yeah.
cider, but it's not strawberry or basil. If I was to
There's a tiny left
pick
in
that
there
out.
if you wanna
It's
try.
not letting me.
It's
drag.
weird. It's got a bitterness to it that,
Yeah.
and I think it's the basil that I'm not huge on.
Yeah,
I just-
forget it.
I'm not
This-
getting
my-
any
For some
basil.
reason, my
I made a
Why does it
strawberry
keep
basil
doing that?
gin
I thought I turned that off.
at Baby
Why
Cakes
didn't you bring that?
because it's at Baby Cakes.
I'm sorry, BC
You have-
Kitchen.
No, Baby Cakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
see, I don't have many.
go back up.
Yeah, don't go to your profile pictures. I made a mistake.
Well, you don't think this? Me eating a tiny apple?
It's more
That's
the
you?
sunglasses. If I'm being
There is a
honest,
better-
those
there
are
is
bad
a
sunglasses.
much better picture from that day.
I have even worse sunglasses than that. That side eye picture right there.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, look at that.
It shows how pointy my chin is.
Okay,
And how
can
wide
you?
your eyes can
But
be.
I don't have long hair anymore. A lot
Can
of
you
these
switch?
have long hair.
That's
Can
an
you switch
issue.
over to me again, real quick? I got it working.
Okay.
No, but that would be. I think that would be funny. Also, like I don't know. Are we going for irony or are we going for seriousness here?
I don't know. I was
Because
oh
I like-
my god. This would be another very true to life option.
That's
because people love posting pictures from a million years ago, from just 10 million years ago, and you're like, when was that picture
That
taken?
was
That's my
2010, probably.
That's my Topher Grace.
Yeah, exactly.
My Topher Grace part look, and then
So-
me photobombing in the background.
Yeah, this
as
is
well.
a picture of
Bombing
him from high
yourself.
school. So before you, I've got a couple
How
of
old
other.
were you in that picture?
It was
I
he
am
was probably
12.
28. So I got a couple other options.
Jesus.
This one's really good because it's from a really long time ago, and it has his wife.
And he's got a like
And
awful red
he
halo.
looks
Really
like the
funny.
devil.
Yes, he does.
Honestly, I don't hate that.
All right.
If you like, and honestly,
We're going
that would,
way
no,
off the
No,
rails.
wait, go back up to that
So
one.
how serious are we trying to be, Bosh? Are you trying to find an extra lady, a lover on the
What
side?
would be good? Is
Or are we trying to post this garbage on Tinder?
That's him at 17.
I want a real Tinder
Jesus.
profile.
We want to make you a real Tinder profile. Get that shit out of here.
Okay. So I'll
You
get
like
that
it?
shit out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was,
want a
in
real.
between. I wasn't like it got a like it has a weird barnyard-ish like not barnyard, but like it's like
We might need to do a quick. What are you drinking?
What?
We
the,
did-
All right. So
I just tried this.
yeah.
I like it. It tastes like sweet tarts.
you two like it. We're kind of like
I like it, but not
I'm
for
kinda-
the flavors that it's saying
right.
that it
Yeah,
has.
I'm kinda
I
mad
don't
about
get
it.
I know they're
It tastes like sweet tarts. Like if you take the whole thing of sweet tarts and you pull all of them out and put them all in your mouth at the same time.
Honestly, it tastes like my pasta sauce.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
You
just-
make weird pasta, dude.
No, I just put a lot of basil in it, and that's all I taste is basil.
Really? I don't
mhm.
get any.
All I can taste.
So what
is
do you think of
basil.
this ginger one?
I fucking like. It's awesome. I don't get a lot of ginger on it, but it's for a Hefeweizen, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so this is Hobbs Silk Road Ginger Hefeweizen. I got it because it sounded
Oh my
interesting.
God, it hurts my hurts my ears when you say Hefeweizen. It's
What is it?
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen. Whatever.
V.
All right.
That's
well,
really
I'm not
weird.
German. I'm
Don't
sorry.
do it, 'cause it hurts my ears when you do
real
it.
quick.
All right.
VW. Say it.
It's Volkswagen.
Yeah.
You just said that because I said that, though.
No, I know. But,
But would you say that in like real life?
No, absolutely.
Exactly.
Not. That's how
So
you-
there you
don't
go.
even.
You
And when
can't-
people's
alright.
last
Yeah, you
names are
can't pick and
Wagner, do you
choose.
call them Wagner?
Do you also say? Do you
There's a
also say
guy-
croissant?
Croissant. I do.
I like when
All right,
people
you
say
better- you better-
croissant.
So
or a
you
chocolate croissant,
real-
which is nothing. That's not a real French
Amarillo.
word.
yeah, croissant
Amarillo.
et chocolat.
It's
Yeah.
pain au chocolat. It's
Yeah.
not anything correct.
Amarillo, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Amarillo?
Yeah.
Did you point at me because I'm brown?
No,
No,
because you're
but
correct.
because
Are
you
we
said
going
it.
there
No, because
now?
you said it. I went like this. I said Amarillo. Where? And
Yeah.
you said Amarillo. So don't even go there.
Yeah. So
took 8
so
years
what
of
we're saying,
Spanish.
You did point
Bosh,
out
I'm
you
gonna
guys
say
are
I'm gonna say Hefeweis and all I
took
fucking
8
want.
years of Spanish. I hate
So
when people say
anyway, I don't really like this, but I don't like
Oh, I like that.
Hefeweisens. So you can take that home if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get rid of
I
that
just
shit.
wasn't a big fan of it.
Dump it off on our friend.
But not because it's bad. I just don't like that style of beer. I just got it because it sounded.
we're
interesting.
43 minutes into this podcast, and I still don't have a Tinder profile.
We're making you one. I'm trying.
All right.
Let's maybe look at
Instagram photos.
No, your Instagram's terrible.
I need like photos of me.
You know what I think you need? I think you need at least two of those pictures of your picture from behind the bar at Crafted. Like 2 random pictures.
Okay.
You
like
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the ones that we draw.
Like the seasonal or like the weekly or whatever pictures
Yeah.
that you draw on there, yeah.
The ones that everyone's favorite barista does.
Okay.
Well, don't you? Do you? Can you upload pictures to Tinder, or do you have to pull them from your Facebook profile?
You can upload pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to my Facebook profile right now.
Thank
and I'm going to look at my photos of other people, like people that.
Yeah, the pictures that we're
Okay.
taking
Yeah,
of you. I
of me.
think that might even be an
Because-
option within Tinder.
Because I don't take, photos of you right here. See, because that wasn't a photo of me. That was I
Yeah,
didn't take that. Brooke did.
I got you.
So
What about this one? If you crop Brooke out, it's super aggressive.
What do you think?
I've seen worse Tinder profiles.
That was me on the dance floor at my friend's wedding.
I
Even better
think
if
that,
you took one from your wedding and cropped her out.
Oh, that's real. That's happened. Y'all act like that's
You only
a new
hire a
thing.
professional photographer
See, I don't know.
once
I've
or
never
twice in
been
your
on
life.
Tinder. I've never been on the dating site thing, so I don't know what goes on.
Oh, Tinder's a nightmare. It's a nightmare scape.
Yeah.
This girl married
I
him.
don't hate that picture, to be honest. I think it's like
It
funny.
is a cool picture.
You can crop your wife out of it real nice.
Yeah, she's fucking gone. it's just me on that dance floor, fucking shit up,
and it's kind of
and
it's
making
silly.
babies.
It's silly, but it kind of shows how you look a little.
Brooke, Ryan wants to get rid of you.
She's really torn up about it.
All right, so that's okay. Well,
I
we have
like
to
that
crop.
one.
I don't want to have to crop anything.
we-
right now.
No, but you have
You
to
can
crop
just pinch.
stuff.
You can just
Yeah.
pinch it on the app, or
Yeah.
Pinch it.
yeah, like
Pinch
you know.
to zoom.
Oh, okay,
Pinch
okay,
zoom.
okay. So I'm gonna save it on the desktop. What? Oh yeah, because I own nothing. Your lights on in your pocket. That's very distracting. Yeah. So obviously Brooke knows that I'm doing this Tinder thing, so she's totally fine. She's totally fine with it. So all right.
No,
hoping that you
wait.
find
You should
somebody.
put that up on there. You should
My
put
wife
that up
is
on there.
totally
My
fine.
wife is okay with this.
This one time, I matched with this guy and we started like talking, and he sent me a picture of himself because he didn't have like a good one on his profile, and he had like a picture, like he kind of had like his hand in front of his face, and it had a ring on it. And I was like, hey, does that ring mean anything to you? And he was like, well, technically. And I was like, And he
Wow.
was like, do you have a problem with it? And I was like, does your wife?
Or husband. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh.
You don't
Don't
know.
assume.
I'm
Don't
so
assume.
insensitive.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is actually good. I enjoy this one.
I think there are too many silly ones. I think if we narrow down
You gotta
the silly
do.
ones,
You gotta do
we
two
should have
silly
a
ones.
couple.
and
I really
three good
honestly
ones.
want you-
You're
I-
a silly person, but we have to have at least one or two
Yeah,
good
I mean,
ones.
the blue steel he's doing right here is nice.
You look like
The
Christopher
catacombs.
Titus in that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
Yeah.
here's the problem. As much as I think that's a funny and good picture, there's someone who takes that picture seriously, and you can't be lumped in with them.
All right, so
All
the
right.
most serious picture that I've seen so far, go down
Yeah,
one
go
more.
down to the
the
left.
one with you and Brooke.
Here.
Oh.
No.
Here.
Nope.
Here.
That one.
You can't even see my face.
But I'm
No,
just
I
saying
like
that's
the
like
one
the,
to the
but that's the
left.
most serious picture that I've seen so far.
No, go to that one. I like that
Or
picture.
that one. That's
You
Hold
look
on, hold on.
nice.
Let me fix it.
Yeah, crop your wife out, and you look great. That's a good picture. That shows how you look. If we're gonna do a serious Tinder
Here's me in part
profile,
of-
you need that one.
All right, all right.
And you can just have like the top of her head, so people will be like, "Is that hair or is that grass?" I've never been to France.
I was just even better what I
All
was
right.
gonna say than.
So we're getting
delete it.
somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So this is with my mom.
Oh, that's another good one. Men love posting pictures of them and their mom,
Okay.
puppies, or babies. But the
no,
best
I wanna
part
stay
about
away from that
posting
shit.
pictures of like a baby is you always say, "Not my kid,"
Yeah.
and make it sound real douchey. The douchiest way you could say, "Not my kid."
All right. I don't have any pictures of me with children.
But if you post a picture with you and your mom, or if you have a
Publicly.
grandmother picture, oh my God. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Men
How
love
quickly can you
posting
get your
them.
nephew
Scroll,
over here?
Scroll down. Scroll down. I want to see some
Real
more.
quick.
That creepy one with you in the green shirt is all right.
This one. Anything sparking your interest here?
This one
These
of
ones
you
look like they have
hugging-
Instagram filters
Yeah,
because they're
exactly.
shot on
The one
film.
of-
You
This
pointing
one?
to your dick.
This one?
Never mind. I
Go to
was
the next
missing
one.
the eyes on that one.
Go to the one.
Yeah, the
right-
one, that one. Nope, on the
Up,
left.
up, up.
left. Yeah. That's a really good picture of
You
you.
just put an emoji
you look
over your wife's
handsome.
face.
I like that one.
All right.
You
so
should
that's another
definitely
one.
use that one.
But that's the
You're-
same
no,
shirt
wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
wearing
wait.
in with the
Yeah.
Ferdinand
then
Maria
don't use
one.
the Ferdinand one. because
God damn
you
it.
have
I really
so,
like
Wait,
you
that
have
wait,
one.
so
wait,
many
here's- wait,
silly
wait.
pictures, and that's the only good one.
All right.
Use that one, but put it like she said, an emoji over her face, and be like, "Here's that. Don't worry about her. It's just a girl I met at a hotel buffet,
Or just
something."
if someone
Yeah.
asks you about it, say it's my sister. Or like just say something weird.
No, you can't say that because it like then he has
Yeah,
to
and then
live with
five
a lie.
five
that
years
it's like-
down the road, they're like, "How come I've never met your sister?"
Yeah, exactly.
She died
Are
of
you-
leukemia.
You must have shitty family genes because you look
Jesus, why'd
nothing
you
like
go
your
there?
sister. Well, it's a half sister, all right.
stepsister.
Do I bother showing any of my long hair face?
I think if you have one or two pictures of it, it'll be okay.
I used to have long hair.
I think
You sound like you miss it.
Any of these?
they all have
What's
Brooke
with
in it.
the podcast
the
one?
only
Yeah,
time
you're on the cover of Podcast
Podcast
Magazine.
Yeah, Podcast Magazine. Look at this.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
No, that's okay.
No,
But
this is it.
the funny thing is, if you look at this, it looks like an article and everything, but this is for a
does.
graphic design class.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just lorem ipsum. There's nothing actually
Oh,
written
just
about it.
gibberish.
Yeah. So it's great.
That would be good,
Yeah.
especially if it's on a smaller, like if it's like, well, this
Don't.
on.
No one's gonna swipe on.
Oh,
that.
what about the
No one's
time
gonna
you and
swipe on
Amy
that
braided your
picture.
hair together?
Let me see.
Crop just her face out, but you have her braided hair in yours.
Because it makes your hair look much
You want to
longer.
have a serious profile. I'm just going off of
All
what
right.
my boy
No,
wants.
that's fine. That's what I
Ooh,
want.
Wait, what about this one? Here.
My God,
Look how
you are
fucking
so
intense I
fucking
look.
Yeah.
Honestly,
serious.
that's pretty good because that's like
It shows you have interests.
yeah.
There's
you
a microphone in front of your face. You're doing something. You look serious, and
It looks like you're being
at
asked
some
a
point you
question.
had long hair.
yeah no. That's
It looks
good.
like you're being asked a question
Yeah.
even more than anything. It's like, I really want to know
Yeah.
what you're talking about right now, but I really honestly have no interest.
I
What's
take
for
bad
dinner?
pictures, don't I?
No, I.
Well, the thing is, nobody posts pictures of you unless they're bad.
That's the thing. The good
That's my
pictures of you
goal.
are
My
very
goal.
good, but you have friends exclusively like Adam
Yeah.
who don't.
I took
Adam, both
70% of
of you.
these.
No, I was just waiting to listen to what you had
Oh,
to say
So-
about
yeah,
that.
no, but
I,
like
I really
This one re-
like
well,
the.
they're talking over me now.
No, go back up. I really like the one where you looked serious
well,
with the long hair. I
Since
think that
you
I.
only have friends like Adam, you never get good pictures taken of you. But
Well, this one.
Oh
everyone-
my God, bottom right.
This one really highlights my Crocs.
I want to go
It is
home.
Yanni's shirt.
Shish, and who's that guy on the left there?
Blanking on his name.
But that bottom right one is fucking phenomenal.
That's really funny, and like you shouldn't.
That was
post
that lady. That was that
but
lady.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's the lady that wouldn't marry the gays.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I
Yeah.
photoshopped Bosch's picture onto, and it's that same Dale face.
Oh my God, I love it.
Anything else in here?
I think you've
I
tapped out.
I think the
on
serious.
amount of-
I think the
All right,
serious
so
one.
let's see where we are here. Okay, so cancel that. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I got this guy. Oops. All right,
I like that one.
and I got. Thank
Not
you.
as a first
Thank
one,
you.
though,
Thank
right?
you very
no,
much.
you should have the most current looking.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
got
that
this
one's a little
one,
intense too.
But it's a good
That
picture.
could be a good third or fourth
And I got this one.
to show like he's got a little history. He wants to show what he's been.
Yeah,
where he's been.
The only
crop Brooke
And then
out
it's
of
kind of like it's kind of like he does have a podcast, but he's not like
you could you
so
could
maybe
come-
somebody would ask.
That's perfect. Yeah, you want the top of her head, but you don't want the rest of it.
I can't move these around. How the
Yeah,
fuck?
you
do
can.
No, you
move
just
these
drag
around?
Click and drag.
Or maybe it's weird on.
Yeah, because we're on the desktop.
Yeah, I've never used the desktop. Surprisingly enough, I mean, I've been on Tinder for a minute.
All right, so let me get rid of this one. Oh God, it's just shifting them all around.
Yeah,
I can't do this.
No, you got to do it on the phone.
All right.
Works a little bit better on the phone.
Where's my
But get them uploaded. Actually, let's do your description.
Yeah, let's do
and then
your
we'll-
bio. So
yeah.
I came across a pretty good one just now entering my Tinder. So this is Pete 37. I won't give away too much of his information. Hi, I'm Peter. I'm not looking for anything serious, but I'm open to it if it happens, which means he's definitely looking for something serious, but he'll tell you he just wants to fuck you. Yes, I have my own place, car, and job. He's 37. These should not be things you're bragging about. If there's anything else you'd like to know about me, just ask. There are so many problems with this.
Have you ever killed a woman for fun?
When you're writing a bio, don't start with your name. They already know it.
Okay.
Off the bat. Don't say, hi, I'm Ryan. Everyone knows.
Well, that actually
you're
is a good
Ryan.
segue to the bio.
You know,
it says
that's
about Ryan. So
about
what should
Ryan.
I write?
Don't say that your name is Ryan. Everyone already knows. There's one of two ways you can really go with it. You can either make like a joke.
You could say you're a retired audio engineer.
I'm not gay, I swear.
That's what I just
Retired
wrote.
or former?
Is what he wrote.
Not gay, I swear.
One of my favorite that I've ever seen, and I actually dated the guy that had this profile for like a minute. His was, this is working way better than black people meet. He's a white guy, and it was really
That guy's great.
No, he was terrible.
It's almost like an
but-
atheist going
but
on
that's
there.
funny.
And
That's
saying,
a very funny profile, because you could either make like a really good like one-off joke, or you could do something that's like, I genuinely want this, this, and this.
Oh, my well, let's look at my Instagram bio. I don't remember what it says, so I'm just curious. Maybe we can find some
maybe we
inspiration
can
there.
glean something from that.
Here we go. My brain doesn't usually... Oh, I remember this. My brain doesn't usually fire on all cylinders. Also, people whose eyes are too close together make me nervous. Is that a good bio?
What about adding in something? People whose eyes are too far apart are okay.
Yeah, like an ellipses at the end.
I can live with.
An ellipses at the end.
I like that.
3
Hold on,
dots.
let me-
Yes.
Hold on. I'm just updating my
Dot,
Instagram.
dot, 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 dot.
Anyway, what do you think about that?
I think you're inviting people to be upset with your Tinder profile in a way where they won't swipe.
Oh, okay.
They'll be like, are my eyes too close together? Or they'll match with you and then say, what, are my eyes not far enough? Like, they'll say like
Right.
weird stuff to you. So I'd choose no on that.
All right. Let me.
Why do you have your phone number on your Instagram?
I was about to say.
That's a good question. I don't know. It might have asked, and I just said fine. All right. So let's check my Facebook then. Let's see what I.
Let's see if your phone number's on there too, dum dum.
I'm trying to find a good one to sample from, and it's proving to be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Grant 35 is a full-time single dad of 2 and an 8-month-old corgi. Off the bat, you're getting a lot of baggage.
Yeah, especially what kind of man has an 8-month-old corgi?
Career as a director of engineering and operations, originally from Texas, just moved to Denver. Why is he on my profile?
Because he's up here for a business trip.
But I travel frequently. There it is.
So you have to take care of my corgi while I'm gone.
Yeah, this man. Oh, and then
Hope
at
you
the
like
end,
low rider dogs.
at the end, it's won't waste your time. Please don't waste mine, which means he is trying to get married. He's looking for a wife.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Please, God, don't do that.
All right.
I think that not specifying is just better.
It's better to
Yeah.
just say, like, as long... Don't say, I'm not looking for anything, but I'm open to it, because that means you're looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
the best way to go about it is just don't say it.
Yeah, just don't say
Because
what you're
then
into.
if you're into that person, then you can decide what it is.
So be as vague as possible. Leave little cliffhangers to kind of like not
yeah.
cliffhangers, but like bait, like throw a little bait out there.
You
to try to get
you
everybody
throw
in.
out your fish hooks. You wanna lure them in.
To catfish the shit out of everyone.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
No, it's just like because my wife and I watch Catfish a lot, and it's just like that. It's just like horrible to see what people will do to, like, put a fake persona out there, like to completely change who you are, what you are. You know, like sometimes it's not even a girl that a guy is talking to; it's a guy that is completely put on this whole persona of like, yeah, I'm a girl, I'll flirt with you. Or it's even worse that it's a girl, but she also has a guy who's pretending to be someone else to talk to this person on the phone. And it's like, how fucking far will you go to really
just be a troll?
Just be a troll? Like we saw one once
well,
where it was...
the thing with that...
People get off on the fantasy, I think.
Well, it's like we saw one where it was 3 different people, a girl and 2 other guys that are talking to one person that he thought was like the love of his life, and all of a sudden it turns into, it's like, oh no, we're just doing this because we don't like people who cheat on their spouses or cheat or this, but we liked you. And the guy's like, what did I have to do with this? Why the fuck are you doing this to me? And they're like, well, we liked you. You ruined, you wasted 6 months of my life pretending that you were someone that you're not.
Yeah.
And I think a big part of it, as someone who's been in like all phases of Tinder, of like going onto it seriously, but also going onto it like mostly as a joke now, and like seeing people that I know, which I think is hilarious, and like
that's a shocker when you see customers. You're like, what?
It's everywhere, but
that's why I want to be on Tinder so bad.
But like as someone who's been on all stages of Tinder, most women that you're gonna match with on Tinder are there because they're either drunk or they're some kind of just like lonely, and they don't want to meet up with you. They just want to like, I want some dude to tell me I'm pretty and tell me he would buy me a drink. I don't need him to, but it's nice to know someone would.
When I was on there was it's across the board, and we talked about this the other day. Like Tinder's kind of for hookups. Maybe something will come of it, but for the most part, it's for hookups. So I didn't meet really anybody on Tinder. And then you have like OkCupid, and that one was for people who wanted a relationship but didn't want it bad enough to pay for it. So there's a certain caliber of people on there. And then there's plenty of fish, and they're all crazy.
The thing I never went on Plenty of Fish, but as far as OkCupid goes, it's a lot of people who want to get married.
Yeah.
And it's really like intimidating. And I went on a date with this guy, and he like from OkCupid, I went on one date, and he was like very into me off the bat, and I was like, yeah, fine. And then I posted a picture of a different guy on my like Snapchat story, and he was like, is that your boyfriend? And I was like, no, but it doesn't matter because you're not either. And he was like, you're cheating on me. And I was like, we've been on one date, friend, so I'm not sure I'm cheating on anybody. This isn't my boyfriend. Thanks for asking. And then like a week later, he was like, it's weird that you stopped talking to me. And I was like,
it's weird that you're still talking to me.
It's weird that I'm going to go ahead and call it weird that you're reaching out to me a week after you thought I was cheating on my boyfriend with you. And it was a very lackluster date. He bought me a salad and then gave me like a weird kiss in like, it was like 2 p.m. It was just like a weird time of day. We went on a lunch date, and he was like, let's make out in this parking lot. And I was like, no, thanks. Thanks for asking, though.
There's a cool dumpster over here that I want to make out with you at.
And it wasn't even like, it was just, you bought me a salad and I watched you eat steak. It was weird. This is a weird thing.
He's definitely tuned out for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. He's not paying attention.
Well, because he's right
I'm writing my bio.
That's a callback to a few episodes ago.
Single. I'm definitely not married. Oh, no.
Wait,
is that
seriously?
Not good?
No, wait. Seriously, after seriously put ... Don't look me up.
How about it's fine?
Let's say it's fine.
I'm definitely single. I'm definitely not married. Not at all. Seriously,
he's a
it's
bikini
fine.
barista as well.
Is that
at the
okay?
Crafted Cup.
Oh, bikini barista! I really like that.
That's what's on my
cute.
Facebook.
I like
so
that.
I do that.
All
right, so that's no
I'm
good.
gonna say no.
All right, so
we can go through some more bad samples. This is
I'm
I'm
a gentleman of the single nature.
No.
Okay.
Just I'm a gentleman. Period.
I'm a Oh, that's a real thing. Guys who will be like, I'm a gentleman. I'll open doors for you as long as you're not fat and have armpit hair. And it's like, all right, thanks, buddy.
I kind of want that as a possible show title, please.
Then hold your own
That's
door,
a long
fatty.
One. So can you write it down? What was it? I'm a gentleman. I'll open doors for you as long as you're not fat and have
That's
armpit
it. That's
hair.
it. I'll open doors for you as long as you're not fat and have armpit hair. All right. So what the hell am I writing?
Okay. So,
Help me out here.
So let's think of our angle. Do you want to be straightforward about what you're looking for? I'm looking for some sweet punani.
Okay.
I'm looking for or do you want to do something like silly?
There's a lot of long.
I'm a silly guy.
Okay, then let's go silly.
I'm not very serious about much of anything.
Let's make it silly.
Okay.
That's a real rarity for your age range, because usually it's a lot of. I've been single for my whole life.
Just 420 friendly DTF.
That's
it.
Once again, a very accurate to the vibe that Tinder throws out.
Oh God, I don't know how to act.
Okay, whatever she said, put that, and then 420 friendly DTF.
Say that again. I'm lost.
I don't remember
totally
what
lost.
we're saying. We're still deciding on your. So we're making it funny.
Yeah, we have to make it fun.
We have to make it fun.
So I can't say my name is Ryan because my name's already
your name
Ryan
is.
up
Everyone
there.
already knows your name is Ryan.
Like I almost feel like I'm filling out a resume.
You see, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That a lot of people treat it like a resume or like a bio on the back of a book. It's not that. My bio presently,
I don't know.
It's changed a bit, but it's I'm really annoying to go out to eat with, but I swear to God it's worth it. And then a picture of my sign.
That's
because I'm a Virgo.
So maybe
and
something
a
about
picture
the
of little
gluten-free.
leaves
Okay.
because
Like
I'm a vegan.
I'm gluten free, but I have to be because I have the disease. You fucks.
No one's gonna say yes to that. Don't do that.
I really love music.
I love music.
'Cause I do. I really love music.
Okay.
I'm a host of a successful podcast is not a good thing, right?
No.
We've determined that. I'm in touch with my feminine side.
Okay, so here's where we get fun. Say
I'm in touch with my feticide, but I go a little further.
I'll do a face mask with you because as far as my group of friends go, that's all we're looking for. Someone to do a face mask with, and I'll bring you food. If you want something that will genuinely catch women,
all right,
I'll do a face mask with you, and I'll bring you food because that is the only reason I use Tinder.
I feel like
hold on.
So but for me, if I were to put that in my profile, if I were single, I'd be attracting the type of woman that I would never want to date.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
Friend zone.
Yeah, we
friend
would
zone
not
stuff.
be. Oh no.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times. So I'm not.
Absolute
Yeah,
worst couple.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It was just.
I'm just saying.
She describes the things that are her tests for guys when she dates them, and I don't remember what all of them are, but one of them was like, "I want him to tie my shoes," and I'm like, "I'm not."
Well, so here's the thing: I'm not like looking for someone like I can tie my own shoes, but if we're like, I want to know that you would.
Yeah. It's just I
like
want you to want to tie my shoes.
If we're sitting on my bed and I'm putting my shoes on and I say, "Can you tie this?" I expect you to say yes. I don't always want you to tie my shoe, but I expect you to say yes.
See, I would do that.
Yeah, because you're a good
Just
person.
But
it's just like
all of a sudden, wait, by omission, he's not. But
good point.
Wait,
no. The thing is not that I wouldn't. It's that you want me to.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and that's where we're both alpha
Yeah.
personalities. We're just like, tie your own fucking shoes, and they're like, you tie my shoes. You tie your own fucking shoes.
Yeah, we would fight forever. No, but there's and like I like taking guys to Target on a first date. Like if we're like going on a lunch date and we're like, oh, like I had fun with you. I need to get some Drano. And they'll be like, oh yeah, like I'll do anything with you. Like that sounds fun. Like I took a guy to go baby clothes shopping once. I took a guy to get Drano. I was like, oh, I ran out of mascara today. Let's go to CVS. Like I loved that shit.
So what does that mean to you when a guy says yes, that you will?
It means you're willing to do shit that you like. You're gonna run errands with me because that's what half of this. I run errands and I fall asleep. And if you're not gonna be there for it,
so is that what I'm trying to get at is that a good thing or is it?
Oh, that's
a bad
great.
Thing? All right, good, because that's the thing. It's just like I love going to do things with my wife.
Yeah.
I don't mind going to the mall. Like we yesterday went to the mall and I'm like, she's like, oh, you had to go to Target. I'm like, cool, we get to go to Target. You know, like
see, and that's what I'm looking for.
Like I actually enjoy going to do things with my wife.
When I'm serious, like when I'm like looking for something more than just like hooking up on Tinder, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone that's going to be like, okay, I'll just do mundane stuff with you because I'm not like that girl that's going to be like, let's go on a big crazy date. Like, no, we're just going to go to Target and then maybe we'll make out. I don't know.
No, I get that. You gotta be cool with doing the normal shit.
Yeah, and that's more what it is. It's all just like me saying, "Are you willing to do the stuff that I wouldn't?" And like once I didn't ask a guy to bring me ice cream, and he brought me ice cream, and that was like big points on Paul. Good on ya.
Boom.
Well, it's like when I was
dog picture.
Dog picture.
You should have a picture of you and your dog, but also it doesn't matter. I love it. That should be your second picture. I love your dog.
Well, I can't arrange them on this, but
Okay.
all right. So I really love music. I'm a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race,
Yes.
and I'm not against applying an exfoliating face mask. I love doing home improvements and hanging out with my dog.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So,
amazing.
but that's I'm very proud of you because you took all the things that she said that didn't sound like things that you would ever fucking say, and you said them in your own
Well,
way.
that's
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to say
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's an amazing bio that like girls are going to be like, you have a dog, so I'm automatically going to hang out with you at least once.
You exfoliate.
You exfoliate, like, you know what the word exfoliate means, and I appreciate that. And like, you have your own interests. You don't seem like a psychopath.
All right.
That's
Cool.
a
What
really
about
good
working
bio.
in that you own a house?
I'm really
Ryan.
yeah.
Ryan.
No, that was it. I love doing home improvements.
Yeah, home
I'm keeping
improvements.
it vague.
You own a home. And if you leave Bikini Barista, that's funny, but it also isn't a lie because you're the hottest person that works in the Crafted Cup.
But here, honestly,
Yeah,
how
bitch.
truthful is that bio?
Very.
But I'm just saying, like, no,
see,
but
here's the thing. I don't love doing home improvements, but once I get started on doing them, I become obsessed with them, and I love the finished product, so it becomes like a thing now.
but that's the thing. It's like it's a true bio. So
That's
if
good.
if someone asks you, it's like,
All right.
oh, you like doing home improvements? What's the last thing
I can't
you did?
wait to have
What-
sex with someone other than my wife.
Be like,
so
be like,
great.
wait, what's the last thing you did? Ah, boom, friggin' paint on the back of my arm right
Yeah,
here from when I
yeah.
was doing trim before.
There it is. All right. Well, I think this is a good. All right.
Yeah.
So
I would
that's my
probably
bio.
Take
I'm
off
done.
the Crafted Cup. Take Crafted Cup off there.
You don't want them to be able to find you.
So I'm just gonna write
Just write nothing.
someplace fancy.
If you say nothing, nothing will show up.
I'm gonna say someplace fancy.
I wouldn't, but okay.
All right.
Don't leave your school either.
Okay.
I like to have
Oop.
nothing.
All right. That's probably
Just like-
because it doesn't matter, does it?
What your job is.
I'm gonna
Do
click.
you have?
I'm gonna click save, and we're gonna take a break.
Do you have a Friendster account? Because that would be
No, I
awesome.
don't.
No, but like that would be awesome to put on there. Like something so old and something so like. Just
My
like,
MySpace page was still active last time I
Oh.
checked.
Mine was too.
I gotta get that
I
bitch
wanna-
out of that
I-
photo. And that photo.
Yeah, the problem is if you
That's
had
fine.
That's also good. It still has eyebrows.
if you had just one
Yeah,
with
it's my
her,
little
it
brother,
would be
Jimmy.
fine.
Hey. All right. So
No, it'd be even better if you just had like from here up.
Yeah,
From here
no,
up, like,
that'd
all
be
the
funny.
pictures.
I just saved it.
Especially because you genuinely are in love and married.
Yeah.
So
I have to take such a piss right now. I don't know about anybody else, but
I'd
I'm
like
gonna
another drink.
die
personally.
if I don't.
Do you want to do tequila shots when we come back?
Yes, and then I want to do some face masks, and we'll keep continuing on this, and it'll be great. And I can't get my fucking iTunes to come up here. and it's gonna happen. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Do you want me to play something?
Nope. I just want to wait.
Why?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
You know
It's
what's
like
been
the
even
subdued
longer, though?
version.
Wait, even longer?
Anyway, what were you saying?
I was going to say there was like that lull, and I was going to be like, moment of silence for Jay Fulham.
Oh, we haven't done one in a
That's
while.
what I
Can we
mean.
have a moment of silence for Jason Fulham? There we go. All right, we'll be right back. Enjoy the soothing sounds of NCM. Soothing?
pot-smoking, pink-toting, action-figure buying guy who found another man's underwear lying in his room after a long night of drinking. An ambiguous situation, yet another mystery unsolved.
Mommy, I left my underwear in Grady's room again. I'm sorry. I'll go find them.
That's the way I like it. That's good. Hey, lick some underwear. Hey, some underwear.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Darkness behind your eyes, rooted from a poison tree.
This is Logan Callahan. You can check out my music at logancallahan.bandcamp.com. You were listening to Dead Radio Podcast, the #1 podcast in Poughkeepsie, because fuck Darkside.
All right.
You're so broke you can't even pay attention.
Yeah, buddy, we are back. Big shout out to Logan Callahan, Plaid Nation Revival, and For No One for playing the Hudson Valley Creator Fest fundraiser that we did last Friday. Really appreciate it from those guys, especially for playing to pretty much just people who work there.
And
thanks a lot for
of the
no
band.
one for coming out.
Hey, I showed up.
Yeah.
The bands were
for
there.
like
we had
5
a good,
minutes, and
We had a good time. Actually, we did make some money.
yeah, we
for
sold
the thing.
sold 5 shirts and got pre-orders for a bunch of shirts that I don't have printed up yet.
Yeah, so
we did well there.
we did very well. Thanks.
Made
to
a couple $100. We're good.
So yeah.
are you gonna do another one coming up? Like
We-
not
we
like
have
coming up
to.
soon, but like,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, I'm just like, you're gonna do one like after like a post summer maybe.
I feel like we're gonna do 3 or 4 more of them.
Okay.
I want to try and
It wasn't
figure
very
out
difficult.
figure out a way to I don't know, make it bigger. You know.
Thank you.
So
Wait.
we are back
Oh.
with Julia Farisi and
Before we get going,
Adam
though,
number
can we-
2,
Yeah,
and
what are you drinking?
yeah.
That's enough.
Just my shake, right?
Yeah.
So I have a lot in front of me.
Well, we have to do the tequila shot first.
Yeah, so
Okay.
because it's girls' night,
night.
we have to do tequila shots.
Did
I like-
you at least come down and tuck
So
it between your legs or something, for Christ's sake?
Should
I
put
always
between
tuck
my
it between my
boobs?
legs. It's like when you watch me on this show, it's tucked between my legs. Is that a
I was
lot?
gonna do a titty
Jesus
shot.
Christ.
Yeah, that's a lot of
All right,
salt.
there we go.
I don't
Share.
know.
He likes
He
salt.
just dumped it all over his.
It's
I don't
fucking
know what
everywhere.
I don't. How are we doing the
I
lemon?
just
Hey,
I put
take
it
a-
in a
Oh, we're
glass.
Take a
in the
mouth.
glass? All
Take
right.
a mouth. No, take a
Sort of
mouthful
lime.
of that.
I don't do like when I shoot tequila. I'm all right. I'm gonna
just
sound like a
lo-
dick. When I shoot tequila, I don't do the salt thing.
I don't like Patron, but it was the only
Patron
one that
is
they had.
fucking gross.
I don't
so,
like
okay,
Patron, so when I'm taking Patron shots, I do salt.
all right, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a fuck you to Patron. I
Yeah,
like that.
fuck you, Patron.
All right, so here we go. So do we?
Cheers!
Cheers! Thank you.
Mm.
Oh God, it really is bad.
It's just, it's so much more expensive than like the good tequila.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the crazy
Espolón
thing.
is my favorite tequila, and it's
$30.
so moderately priced.
Have you ever had Corzo?
Corzo's pretty
Corzo's
good.
very good. Milagro is very good too, also for a very reasonably priced silver tequila.
My go-to.
Milagro is in a tall blue bottle, tall thin
Yeah.
blue bottle, and
Yeah.
Corzo's in a square about yay tall maybe
I
rectangular
probably
bottle.
had it. I'm not gonna lie. I drink a lot of tequila.
My
but
go-to, Cazadores.
Never had it.
We call it the horse. And it's because my dad and I got really fucking smashed doing shots of it. And we
Punched a horse.
we were just at the bar. We were all fucked up. Dad looks at me, goes, we were just talking about something stupid. I don't remember totally, but I do remember this conversation. He looks at me, he goes, we need more of the horse. And he's talking about this bottle of tequila. Cazadores has an elk on the front of it. I'm like, or no. He goes, yeah. He says we need more of the horse. I go, that's not a horse. It's a moose. And he goes, fuck it. It's a horse. And I'm like, all right, to the horse. And then we cheers it. So ever since then, Cazadores has been known as the horse.
That's really funny.
Yeah, even though
good
it's got
story. I
nothing
like
to
it.
do
Yeah,
with
nothing to do
horses
with
at all.
horses.
But yeah, Patron. God damn it.
Note to self: I have to get as drunk as you did that night this Saturday with my dad on his birthday. So
Yeah.
All
All right. Mazel tov, Dad.
Do it. Try it out.
we'll do.
Daddy married.
Anyway,
You mean daddy?
so
Daddy.
so would you want to take a manly shot here instead of doing a 3-step shot?
All right. Well,
I'm enjoying it.
I have
yeah,
the
can
gin
we not
as well.
savor?
I have gin as well.
I can't drink more than what I'm drinking already.
Yeah. Well, I just have to crawl upstairs and die.
I have to be
later.
awake at 5 a.m. So.
Oh, you gotta open.
What the fuck time do I have to be up? I don't even know.
I guess we'll find out.
I think it's 11.
So yeah, we're drinking also. What is this? Dry something?
Dryline gin.
Dryline gin.
So good.
South Hollis
Super
Beers.
delicious.
Yeah.
Big juniper bomb, like nice kick in the face. However, it's a sweet gin.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting nice citrusy flavors out of
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
really
I would
citrusy
never
boy.
mix that with anything.
Nope.
That I brought
1, 2
Not
ice
needed.
cubes. That's that.
I brought a partial bottle on this one time. It was like enough to have for you and you because I
Yeah.
knew you love gin and I love
You get a bottle of gin, and you get a bottle of gin.
That was the
you
first
said-
time you came on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said I would enjoy this more than anything with just a frosted glass
Yeah.
and just this in it.
Yeah. It doesn't need anything.
I had this with like a lime seltzer the other night, and I didn't have any tonic or anything like that left. Like I usually like if I do a gin and tonic, it's going to be with like real tonic mix and some seltzer water. I did this with some seltzer water, like a lime flavored seltzer water, and some bitters, and it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
It was just like this is just really good on its own.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
How
right.
you guys feel about olives in a
Fuck
gin
olives.
martini?
Fuck olives
like
unless
'em?
they're in my
Oh,
rice
no,
and beans.
man.
The only time olives are okay is if they're in rice and beans.
I don't mind
only-
martinis. I prefer Gibson's.
Olive oil.
It's the one.
that's
It's
about
just a martini with
Oh,
an
no,
onion,
I
a
Onion.
cocktail
love
onion.
Not that,
Pickled onion.
not that I would
love
want to put.
martinis, but
Not
I
that
like
I would
them with
want
a
to put an
twist. I like
olive
a gin
in this.
martini with a lime twist.
I
That's
see. I like
it.
I
That's
like
a-
lemon with my gin, but yeah, I hear you on that one.
That's all
Yeah,
I
for
want.
sure.
For certain gins, I do like a standard London dry gin martini. I do like an olive in it. This I would hate it.
I
think
feel
it would
like
clash really badly.
that would be really good in a gin martini with a lime.
I got a lot.
I don't think a lemon would complement it well. I think a lime would be.
But
nice.
let me, as a bartender, I don't want to be like as a bartender, but like as a bartender,
As a part-time bartender.
but even still, I'm just. And you really wonder why your food sucks now. But as like lately, it's been people are like, my martini sucks. What did you do to it? Well, what did you ask for? A martini with, let's just say Kettle or Tito's or whatever it is. And it's like, all right, I did, 2.5 ounces of vodka with like 1.5 ounces or whatever of, the dry vermouth. And it's like, why did you put vermouth in this? Because vermouth goes in a martini.
That's the drink you ordered, dum-dum.
Yeah. Why did you put vermouth in it? It's like, because that's what a martini is. No, I just wanted the vodka and shake it in this. I'm like, so
Okay, well, then you didn't want a martini.
You wanted a dry
cold
martini.
martini.
You want a
cold
shaken. You want a shaken vodka up.
Thank you! For fuck's sake!
Yeah.
I just
Vodka
had to get that out. I'm
martinis
sorry.
are
It's
not like you have to if you order a martini, it's a gin martini.
Yeah.
If you want a vodka martini, that's fine. Just say I want a vodka martini, but it's going to be 2 parts vodka, 1 part vermouth with olives.
Right.
That's what it's going to be. Dummies. You
Can
want
I get a macchiato?
I knew this was gonna like open up a door to you guys and everything, but it's just like it's pissed me off for so fucking long that people are like, it doesn't taste right. Well, I put vermouth. Why did you put vermouth in it? Because you're a fucking idiot.
All right. See, that's very loud. Don't yell.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember at Starbucks? You
We were
could
trying to have
seriously-
girls'
you could
night, and the
seriously
guys are
have-
interfering.
Always.
You could seriously go, welcome to Starbucks. What would you like your caramel macchiato hot or iced today?
What can I craft for you?
No,
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. My name is Julia. How can I help you? Every fucking day. Hi,
But
my name is
you could
Julia.
seriously,
How can I help you?
could seriously go, would you like your caramel macchiato hot or iced today? And 75% of the people go hot.
No, they would say ice because
But-
they're all monsters.
But they wouldn't. But they wouldn't go, I don't want a caramel macchiato.
They would go, yes,
75%
more.
of the people would go, yes.
And
I
then
will have
you'd
that hot
say-
or iced.
You'd say small, medium, or large, and they'd go venti, and you'd go, shut up, it's fake. It's a fake thing.
I really
It's
wish.
fun-
I really
it's
wish.
really
that-
funny that you're talking about this because I was literally talking to Kristen about this when we drove by Starbucks yesterday, and we are talking about how like there's like 150 of them that are being closed across the country, and like 3 are locally. And I said, I remember going to Starbucks to pick up your order, a tall iced caramel macchiato, tall skinny iced caramel macchiato or whatever.
Yeah.
It was. And then you made.
Yeah, like
the
a
real,
crafted cup one.
like a crafted cup one,
Or just it's just a macchiato.
It's
Just
not a macchiato.
Oh.
But like the one that she and her mom had that you made were so much better.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I mean
It's
obviously,
just,
but it's just
it's the same thing. It's just not
It's
upside down.
it's upside
because
down, yeah.
upside down is stupid.
It makes no sense
Yeah.
because all you're getting is vanilla milk and then a little bit of espresso on top. And if you want that, order it. Can I have a vanilla milk? And right on top, can you pour me a shot of espresso? I don't know why, but sure. That's your life. I have the issue with the people that are like, yeah, I make caramel macchiato. And then you say, I don't make, we only make traditional macchiatos. And they're like,
Yeah,
so what's the
what's
closest
that?
thing? And it's like, a
A
caramel
latte, bitch.
because that's all it is. You don't know what you're ordering.
Can we get back to me trying to have sex with other women?
Have
But
you
anyway, that's
seen
like- that's
that
like-
Ashley Madison commercial. The I
No.
want to have sex with other people than my wife. That was a very poor rendition, but it's like a song.
I think it was great. And
It's-
I'm really happy that it was fairly isolated. Nobody stepped on it. So
It's like
can
a-
you what time we got here?
1:32. Thank you.
you got to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, put your fist in her hand.
Yeah,
just-
no, I'll
there
only
you go.
hold it.
Perfect.
I'm a woman. We just hold hands.
And I'm a man. I drink.
Can I say I'm
rare.
not driving any farther than 10 miles?
Oh, we've
If
talked
you've already
about
set your
this.
range to 50,
I will not drive over 10 minutes.
Okay.
But
So
you
maybe
have,
I'll do
but you
15
have the
miles.
advantage
That's
of
fine.
setting it to 50 miles and go, you're coming to me, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
110%.
All right.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to see customers,
your-
I'd set it
set
to
your range
3.
to a big one. Like
I'm going
Wow.
15
15 miles
I'm
is,
fine.
is perfectly reasonable. That's what I keep mine at 15 miles radius. And so that means if you're in the area, you've probably been in the area before and you're coming back.
Yeah, okay.
And so, you'll drive to me. I'm not going to drive to fucking Poquag or whatever the fuck.
hey, I'm from Poquay.
I'm not going to
that
drive
far.
there.
No, you're just
Originally,
like,
I
will you bring
said-
me food?
Yeah, if you bring me food.
All right, so here, okay, so
Yeah, let's go
here's
right
where
there.
we get into like the
Age range. So this is
yeah,
interesting.
age range.
I
This is
think
where
that
it's.
Adam would have a very different age range than you would.
See, here's the
Wait,
thing.
which Adam?
I mean, I don't know anything about your preferences.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have preferences, but
Do you
it's
like
just
him real young?
My age.
You like him-
I'm a bit.
you like
no,
him
I'm.
nice and-
I'm older than everyone here. That's the thing.
I don't know. I'm 45.
Or so my profile says.
Here's the thing. It like the default was 50 miles. I'm not driving 50. I wouldn't drive 50 miles to if my dad was like, "Hey, I'm 50 miles away and I just got hit by a car. Can you come get me?" Be like, "Can you call a fucking Uber or some shit?"
Yeah.
Be like, I can absolutely call you an Uber, but I'm not gonna
So
do that.
But so I toned that down to 15.
What if Uber was
but
like
here's
60
here's the thing. I'm looking for women. I mean,
Yeah,
wait,
you're
hell,
looking
let
for
me see
women. We
here.
can do women and men.
I need you to be honest right here.
I'm
I
just-
need you to
It's just
scroll
women.
that bar back to 20.
It's just women. What? Honestly, I'm being very serious
Yeah.
here.
You wouldn't date
On-
anyone under 25,
on-
but this is Tinder.
On paper,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's a good.
It's
that's
Tinder.
a good point. Would
If you're feeling
Hold
weird
on.
about it being 18, that's fine. I understand. Just dial it back to 20 because that's the realistic number for you. We are honest
It's not.
on this show.
It's not
so
though.
the way
I can't
feel,
date someone who can't have a
21.
fucking drink.
21 should be your 21.
It's Tinder.
21. I believe.
That's a fine line.
believe
That's
that
cool.
you.
Yeah.
I'm doing
You
21.
should, if you
Yeah.
can drink, you shouldn't date someone who.
But
can't
what I'm
drink.
saying to you is, if the drinking age in the United States of America was 18, you'd be putting that at 20 because you don't want to feel weird about dating someone who's 18.
Okay, if
that's but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying just come to that realization. That's what we're
fine.
This is a fantasy. This is not actually happening. I mean, talk to your wife. I don't care what you guys do, but
maybe this will open a really interesting conversation for you
but
guys.
I think it's very interesting that he has it up to 45.
Well, I mean, Brooke actually.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Brooke actually.
I would have put it at 39 for him.
As a woman who likes older women.
Yes, you do.
I feel like me and Bosch share that together. We very often will, the more mature lady will give a second glance.
Before we get to the second half of the age range, which is Brooke actually texted me during the show that I missed it before. She said it would be funny if we both set up accounts and bet who gets asked out first.
Oh my God! Tell her to come down here.
Okay,
Tell her to
so
come
I'm
down
giving her.
here. Oh my
okay.
God!
So I'm giving Bosch 60-1 against. 60-1 against. I am taking bets.
I will say it takes just almost nothing. Like
Yeah.
I get asked out on dates. I could write on my profile. I will write on my profile. I'll fart in your mouth. I swear they'll still be like, listen, I'm interested.
Just please don't do that.
Yeah, I'm interested because you're willing to do that. However, I'm not into it.
By the way, I have a friend
I think
who.
we just found.
So
I think we just found a winner.
In all seriousness,
Okay.
do not take that bet because Brooke can put up one picture of herself with no description, nothing
Absolutely.
at
He's
all.
so correct.
Nothing. A single picture of herself looking like a normal person. And she will get 500 times the interest that
I'd
you will
like
get
you to know
with your
I
best
have,
profile.
I have just short of 2,000 matches on my Tinder.
Yeah, you want to know how many I had? 200? 250? Maybe over 3 years.
2,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to also factor in that those 200, 250, 5% of those were actually serious about going out on a date
And
with
I'd
me.
also like you to
For
know.
hers, 100% of them will go out on a date with her.
I say no to a lot of people.
So you just have like dicks flying at you.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Guys are fucking gross, dude.
I need you to
They're
know
gross.
that, like, the only thing that has kept me from like finding someone is like my lack of wanting to.
Yeah. it is just much easier.
It's-
And that's just that it is human nature. That's just how it is. Guys are fucking gross and they're into whatever they just be like, "Oh, you want to do that? We can do that." I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
that's the
put up with
truth
that
of
for
it.
I'll put up with that for however long I can put up with it. You
And
know?
like generally, like if you're a person of quality, it won't be very long. You know, like they'll be like, "Oh, like I'd like to see you again," and they're like, "Oh, I'd only like you to text me when you want to have sex with me immediately," and like
But I mean, you have to. Is there that kind of honesty? Does that
there
kind of
has
honesty
been,
exist?
There has been.
But it's
it's a very
even
weird
though
escape.
even
for a
though
woman.
everybody's
Even though-
understanding of the game, they're still not honest about the game.
Even though it's technically easier for me to find, like I have 2,000 matches and I've been on Tinder for 3-ish years, and like in all of
So
that,
the same amount of time, but 10 times
Easily,
more.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and especially part of that goes into there is definitely a double standard for a lot.
And there's
of
also a
things.
big quality
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Like
So
I could, if I wanted to say yes to every over 35-year-old guy, I almost assure you that they're gonna be like, yeah, this 20 whatever year old wants to hang out with me. I'm interested.
It's kind of a sliding scale, and it's not that guys just have lower standards. It's that if it's not like
they're more willing to try different things
the thing
out.
is,
I think
the thing is, if I jumped onto Tinder and I was like, maybe not necessarily me. I'm also I'm fairly discriminating about
Sure.
things, and especially because when I
Thank
got
you.
back on Tinder, I was 30, 29, 30, something like that. And so at that point, I was looking not necessarily for a long-term relationship right now, but I was I was the one person who was serious about, yeah, we'll fuck around, but I'm also kind of looking for.
I think another big thing is like safety. If I'm being honest, like I'll see like people on Tinder and I'll say I don't think I would feel safe hanging out with them because they're being very upfront about certain things on their profile that leads me to believe you're gonna pump me full of drinks and then try to sleep with me instead of like having an intelligent conversation with someone.
That's another aspect to
and
it
that's
too.
the
It's
biggest difference where women are going to be a lot more like, oh no, I'm not going to say yes to everyone, where I feel like guys do this thing where they'll just say yes to everyone. And then
can I put on a face mask?
Safety
can I
thing.
put on for you?
Yeah.
So we have
I'm sorry.
Sugar
Like I'm sorry to cut everything
we got really derailed there.
We have a lot to get to, and I feel like we keep getting sidetracked.
Okay.
And
that's fine. I just need to be.
So-
I need to be recording this.
I want to put on.
So we have Sugar Kitten, which is a peel-off hydrating mask.
Does it harden and then I get to peel
And
it
you get
off?
to peel it off. This one's really
All right,
fun.
so that's at the top of the heap.
So this one is the Glossier moisturizing moon mask.
Okay.
I sleep in this one. But it's really, really nice.
Is it a peel off also?
No, it's a wash off. It feels like a thick moisturizer.
I'm sleeping is when he's like, your eyes went like
and
and when she went
Shut up.
And so
Shut up. I like to take care of myself.
And so this one is the super collagen mask. And this one
again.
So I know what collagen does. It takes out the wrinkles.
Yeah.
It takes lines.
It's gonna like smooth out your skin. Like these are all moisturizing because that's like my skin issue.
Okay.
But this one will like kind of harden, and then you can like it'll like crack off. And then you like wash your face. This one's the hardest to take off. I think you're gonna want to do this one.
Yeah, I
it's
want the
also
peel off one.
Kind of glittery.
Ah,
it's
okay,
really
and it's got
fun.
glitter in it.
Can I
Perfect.
do it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
Let me take the headphones off.
No,
make it easier.
For them.
You can sit down. I have the angle here.
Oh no, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
This is what
However you want. Oh my God, we're breaking out. Oh, look! They're opening rosés.
Oh my God.
Just
And a Zima.
You want this?
Oh, I do want a Zima.
We're opening
Okay.
Zimas and rosés.
It's girls' night.
So we're back on track. We are back
has,
on track.
Julia has never had a Zima.
I'm 23.
Because she's 23. It's twist
Yeah,
off,
ear.
probably. No, maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what. There it is. I got the bottle open. I'm still drinking a beer.
Way to pour this, or
No, it's
do I
Sprite
wanna-
with booze in it.
Do I want to build a head on this guy?
I kind of wanted to try that.
What's that?
That is exactly
Oh
Sprite
God,
with,
damn
Sprite
it!
with
Yeah,
booze
just
in it.
just a little. Thank you.
Oh, you had a high mic. Sorry.
I'm having trouble. All right, so can you do this without like with my headphones on? Because it's just it's a weird hang up now. We didn't.
No, bring your mic up over you, maybe. No, your mic. Bring it. And then turn it.
Yeah, just pull it off the table.
No, I didn't mean like that. Fuckface. Jesus Christ.
All right, well that's fucking ruined. All right, fix it. Lower is actually better for the.
All right, for the camera. So all right, explain this a little bit. If you want to grab the mic and like untwirl it and.
I want to get a face mask on here.
Can
So
you
what
do
am I
it?
explaining?
Just explain what this
So,
is. So for anybody who doesn't know, Jules_kitten at Instagram.com. You kind of like
So this is
do like
the,
unboxings and shit like that,
I
right?
do care. Sugar Kitten, a holographic hydrating mask. This one I think is agar like derivative, which makes it like peel off.
Okay.
And this is gonna like help exfoliate and hydrate your skin because it's peeling off all the dead skin cells.
Ooh, that's good.
It's also super pretty, and it makes your skin feel like really nice, and it's also gonna keep you from getting wrinkles because it's hydrating.
It looks pearlescent.
It's it's less
Very-
pearlescent. It's
ooh.
actually
Purplish.
iridescent, not holographic, because holographic has like a rainbow. It will make a rainbow instead of just like this is a duochrome.
Jesus Christ.
So much technicality. No, never mind. Shut up.
Well, Julia told me a fun story about a gentleman that said something to her and that I say all the time
Yeah.
to her.
So there was this
People
one.
will come up to her. Hang on.
Okay,
People will come up to her at the Crafted Cup and be like, "Oh my God, I love your makeup," and she'd be like, "Thanks." And then I say, "I just
Is that
really
with an A
hate."
or an I?
I just really.
It's
AI.
THNKS.
It's
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thinks or
Thinks.
think you.
Thanks.
Oh my God, thank
The
you.
A or the I is implicit.
It's,
over
oh my
there.
God. Oh my God. Thank you.
Oh my God.
So, and I always say, I just hate it when girls put glitter all over their face.
This one time, I matched with a man on Tinder, and I say man because he was like deep 30s, and he was like, you know, your
So
makeup.
wait. Right, I'm
What's
sorry.
that?
No. That's fine.
Ask questions.
No,
I
no,
love
no,
it.
Really
go.
starting to look like David Bowie.
Well,
So.
that's also the vibe.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
the
you.
vibe we're going
Yeah.
for. A very Ziggy
It's kind of
Stardust
it's kind of a
vibe.
zombie David Bowie.
Well,
it's sparkly.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah. It doesn't look bad. I'm just saying that's what I know you can't see it yet, so I'm just letting you know.
So this gentleman caller who is like he's trying to impress me. He goes, so your makeup always looks really nice. And I was like, yeah, I spend a lot of time doing it. Thank you. And he was like, you know, I really hate when girls wear all that glitter on their face. And I was like, well, I mean, I think you're wrong because I really like glitter. I think it looks really nice. He was like telling me why I was wrong for liking glitter. And he was like, I just think it looks trashy. And I was like,
So he just told you that you look trashy.
yeah, he was essentially saying, you look trashy when you wear glitter. And I was like, well, I don't really think I want to like spend time talking to you because you're going to criticize my makeup and you evidently don't know anything about it.
That guy has 7 pickup artist DVDs.
And he's like,
He does.
he's like negging me and like trying
Yeah,
to tell me.
you know exactly what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I know
about. the
exactly
negging
what
thing.
you're talking
Yeah.
about. He's trying to get me to want him to like him.
Yeah.
And let me be honest with you. Like, he was not a cute dude. It was very much like a pity thing where I was like, you know, he's fine looking.
I would love
He's
to know what he
close
looks like
enough.
because we have so many conversations where you're just like,
Oh, no,
that guy
I like
that guy
ugly
is
dudes.
so ugly, but I am so into him.
Because I like a very specific ugly dude.
Yeah.
It's like a guy who like could be handsome, but like has a mustache.
Yeah.
So
they're like a little
Or
here's-
like
it-
5
slow
years
burn
ago,
for me, but
or
that's
like
funny.
5 years ago they were handsome, but now
Yeah.
they're like a little fat.
Can I describe like how I perceive them?
Yeah, I would love that.
So they are generally between 5'11" and 6'2".
I prefer 6'3", but yeah.
Yeah. So they're a little taller. They almost always have poorly kempt facial hair.
Big yes from me.
They almost always. That's a good
Sorry
shot.
if my breath is
They
so
almost
Oh, no, it's
always
great. I love
have they're 2 weeks out from when they should have gotten a haircut. not 2 weeks out from a haircut. I want to be clear. It's 2 weeks out from when they definitely should have gotten a haircut, and all their clothes come from Goodwill.
Okay, that's not entirely inaccurate.
But that's what I see. is all-
Inaccurate.
Yeah, no, that's not entirely inaccurate. I do.
So do I look pretty?
So most of the
Yeah, you
time,
look
this for me, it's
You
just
look like
they're
a
just a non they're
1980s,
just a
like-
non-person.
Like ready to jump into a 1980s
They're just it's a
music
person.
video.
It's a person that comes in. They buy their coffee. They are just a. You look
Sorry.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so usually this person comes in and I go, okay, this is just a customer. I don't pay attention to it. And then they leave and you partially collapse on the floor and you go, I don't know why I found him so attractive. And I was like, I don't know either.
Yeah, no, it's not generally an attractive man. They usually have a couple of like poorly placed tattoos, like very visible but also not good.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a big mood for me. You know, I think that the kind of man I find attractive isn't like hard to find. They're just
they're everywhere.
they're just a
They're
certain
everywhere.
version of trash.
Yeah, they're the kind of people that shopped at the South Hills Mall when the South Hills Mall was still a mall.
No, they're the kind of guys.
Kind of guys you see in Kmart.
No, they're not Kmart guys. they're Goodwill guys, but they do it for fashion.
So
fashion.
Talk to me about this facial scrub thing.
Okay, so
mask.
this is not
me
going to
about
be
this one.
an exfoliant necessarily, but it is going to remove dead skin.
Okay, wonderful.
So this is like
So is this gonna peel off his face?
yeah.
Like Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's when you know it's ready, when it starts to just like
Loosen up.
yeah, you're going to get like a
Can I-
saggy part.
Do they have ingredients?
Yeah, they're in Korean. So
Okay, that's good.
I
What
they're-
did I
well-
just put on my face?
Well, no, they
It's like whale
It's-
cum
Yeah.
and fucking
No, this is
marmoset
vegan.
marmoset
This
feet.
is vegan, so it's
Oh, okay.
all
So there's no North Koreans in it.
Look at what is happening over here.
It's like
This is a fucking fun house.
There's no North Koreans in it.
I mean, but being that like they just lie over there.
Well, it's
which
South
which
Korean.
Korean? Okay, so
Oh, South Korean. Okay, you have to be more specific.
when you're like with skincare, like with makeup, you want to go like New York or
Okay.
like Europe, but when you're going skincare,
Okay, so it's New York, one part of the country,
Well-
or 26 other countries.
well, no, because I'm saying like those are like the places
Yeah.
that like are notable for
Yeah.
it, like New York, LA, or Spain. Like that's the way makeup companies.
Yeah.
Fuck Yellowknife, Canada, or anything like that.
No, but that's like the way that
Or
they're.
Pennsylvania.
Or Pennsylvania, or Biloxi, Mississippi.
That's the way that they're marketed.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get that.
When you're going skincare, you want to go Korean. Korean skincare is like a very because they're all about skincare and like it's all about like young looking faces. So it's like a lot of like dark spot removal and like wrinkle removal, and that's their thing. So skincare, you're gonna go Korean skincare.
Okay.
So this is a good one.
All right.
I'm sorry, it's just like the way that she's finished that sentence and you looked at her, it was just like with your face and the way she ended this like deep, like this, like the Koreans, this and this and that. And you looked at her, it was just like that perfect moment of like, I'm in the moment, you're in the moment. That's what we're going with right now.
So I'm looking. All right, we never got to the second half of the age range
Okay,
thing.
so where do you want to end? What's your
All right, I'm on the prowl. It's been a while.
okay?
Honestly,
it's not been a while. It's for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for the
honestly, 45 is fine. I feel fine about that number.
Yeah, you feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You.
I would.
That's a full
yeah.
10 years. That's. She's got 10 years on you. You feel good about that?
I would have put it.
I'm fine about it.
If I were to have guessed, I would have put it at like 40.
No,
But,
45. I'm
Question.
fine with.
You go home after you've been on a couple dates. You go home. She has a 9-year-old. Are you okay with that?
No,
Then
no.
change
Yeah,
that.
then you should change it.
You
That's
see,
a
so
big thing.
here-
That's what I'm saying. It's
But
just
this
like,
is Tinder.
but I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah, it's
pretty
like, all right,
much
if this-
any, okay, so having been on these sites, and for the most part, it was OkCupid. Tinder, I didn't meet anybody over 25.
Okay.
You're
Ever.
one of like
Not once.
250 people that she's
Yeah.
actually like. Sorry, one of 250 people
What-
that she's been through to get to this point, and all of a sudden it's like I'm okay with that.
Julia, what's your age range?
My age range is 25 to 45. Because I won't date anyone my age. And you have to be at least 2 years older than me. Because I have no interest
Well,
in
that's
dating
cool
a
because
22,
guys
23-year-old.
22, 23-year-old are
Yeah, I have no
Dog shit.
desire
They've
to date
just
a
started
23-year-old.
legally drinking.
yeah. They don't. know
They've
what
gone
they're
out to
doing.
bars. They've gone.
I would say I didn't know what I was doing until I was close to 30.
Yeah, I prefer to date
I felt responsible
men
when
in their
my
30s.
I felt responsible when my insurance got a deduction at 25.
So
But I'm just I'm just saying it's just like I'm like all right, I've become an adult. Like that's like that.
So
kind of
my
moment
age
where-
range is always going to be different than yours because I don't mind dating a guy 20 years older than me. You probably don't want to date a woman 20 years older than you, but you might. That might be your thing.
If he was 20, but if he was 23,
but that also does come with kids.
You know what?
9 times out of 10.
I'm gonna lower it to 40 because I think.
But I'm great with kids.
Yeah, if we're being realistic.
So
I got one on the way.
So when I was congratulations, Mazel Tov. We've already talked about it on the show.
I'm just
3 months away. I can't.
But when I was on these things, it's not that it was a deal breaker. It was just it's an acknowledgement that it pushes things way faster.
Yeah, for sure.
So it wasn't what I was looking for, especially because I want to have kids of my own.
For me, like as a woman from that perspective, it makes things go way slower. It's a lot of times like I don't want you to meet my kid ever.
I'm
Or
just trying to lay pipe.
if you're just trying to lay pipe, 45.
All right.
Yeah. So if you don't care about like being in the child's life,
no,
then
not
it doesn't
at all.
matter if they have kids.
I just
You
leave
walk
them in a
right
corner.
past their bedroom, right to her
Yep.
bedroom, and just go. Right
No eye contact,
And just
nothing.
go to town.
No, hey sport, how are you?
It's like, what's up, Timmy? Go fuck to bed.
Like I'd if they were standing in my way, I'd probably bump into them because I wouldn't notice them, or I'd just erase them from my memory. All right, so I think we're good here.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
So are
But
you gonna?
I
are you
can't
gonna?
crop anything out. Like I can't crop.
You can
out
do
my
it on your
wife.
phone.
I'll
You can do it on your phone.
phone.
It's not that hard.
Well, all right. So now,
So
all right.
that's the
So
matches
now
already.
I'm back to the home screen.
So
Now what?
Now, do you want to hang out with Amanda 31?
Well, her name is Amanda, and she's 31.
First glance.
So that's a no from Adam.
No, I'm just saying. You just said Amanda 31, like it was her username. That's all.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's Amanda
So,
31.
here's
I mean,
the
it's
thing.
not, but it is.
Okay.
I already feel shitty because my first instinct is just no.
Yeah, say no. If you're
But I feel shitty
No,
because
that's
she
the-
could be really nice.
But that's
But
not
that's
what
not
you
what
just
this is
said.
about.
You
Trying to
just
lay
said-
pipe. Trying to lay
Trying
pipe.
to lay pipe.
Trying to lay
See if you
pipe.
can-
Rye.
So
Wait,
click, no, click through her pictures.
Yeah,
then,
click
if
through
you're
her
trying to lay
pictures.
pipe.
So how do I click through her pictures?
I don't know on
Okay,
the, I
so
don't know on
maybe
desktop.
do that little eye icon.
There
yeah.
you go.
So now you get to
all right, so you
scooch
click on
on
the
through.
picture.
They're all in her car, except for that one.
Okay, she's got a body picture.
Open-minded, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we can't. We
I don't
shouldn't
wanna- I
read
don't-
people's
yeah,
profiles.
Yeah, probably
but-
don't read
yeah.
people's profiles.
Just a no.
I mean, yeah, if
Aesthetics
you're not
That's
into it,
okay.
goodbye.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The whole thing about this is just I do what I feel like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not into it.
So that's a no.
He's just clicking through Tinder pictures now on the show.
She's cute.
That's another thing too. Is you just get like, this person isn't worth my time. Whereas you're
Oh,
just
and
like,
that
I'm
star,
a piece. Whereas
that
in
star
real
is
life,
gonna be a super like, and I don't think you should ever super like.
No.
From my perspective, I've never had. Once I had an attractive man super like me, and he was terrifying.
For anybody who is
So-
listening, there's an X, there's a star, and there's a heart that you can click on. And the star is a super like, and the
and
The
all
heart is just a plain old, like-
any millennials listening to the show are like, why are they doing this on a computer?
Yeah, because
I've
it's
never-
weird.
I'm
It's a-
doing this on a laptop.
No, someone told me.
on a fucking Dell laptop.
Someone
with a
was like,
Windows
"Oh
operating
yeah, I
system.
was."
And I look
using-
like, holy shit! I look like Data from fucking. I look like Data from Star Trek.
Which one?
Oh my god!
You look terrible.
You really do. No, but your skin's
Can
gonna
you
be so beautiful
please-
after. You're gonna be so beautiful.
Awesome.
It's accentuating.
To be honest,
it's, right
it's
now it's
stinging a little
accentuating
bit.
your crow's
No, it's
eyes.
good.
It's
Your
tingling.
Well,
crow's
no, but it's
feet.
gonna take them
It
off.
makes me itch. Oh, my crow's feet.
It's
Yeah, I
accentuating
have.
them.
I like to call them smile lines. Thank you very much.
All right,
Well,
moving
no,
on.
smile
So-
lines are.
all
Smile
right,
lines
so
are
you're
around
not
your,
you're not into Kristen.
No.
Smile lines are around your mouth.
I'm into
Crow's feet are by your eyes.
No, I know that, but I mean, okay.
Okay, here is
This is
a problem.
This is a
Vassar
bad.
College.
Vassar
Vassar
College.
College.
Her
Vassar
name
College,
is S.
vegan.
Wait, go back down. I'm
Damn.
not
and
ugly.
no
Vegans.
picture of her.
I'm not ugly. No,
just not as beautiful as that sky. Just camera shy, and that's her only picture.
Yeah, it looks
That's
like.
a hard
I dare you to
fucking
heart it.
no.
Heart it. Heart it. Heart it. Heart it. Ah.
I'd say hard. Ooh.
She's,
Hello.
Wait. Even better. I dare you to bring Brooke down here while you do this.
She would be into it.
That's what
she'd be fine with
That's
it.
what I mean. It's just like,
Yeah, you see, this
this
girl's
chick's cute.
girlfriend material for you. She's perfect.
Okay, let's read her profile. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Adam. Ooh, that's long.
I'm a mom. Dun dun dun.
Okay, Amy 36, proud mama 3. That's her first off
But
the bat.
you gotta respect that though.
Yeah,
Because
no, honestly, I really think it's good that you're putting it out there
Yeah.
because a lot of people
there
don't
were
want to get
so many-
involved.
I told you the story of our former manager, correct?
Yeah.
I will talk about that because I don't care. So 5 years ago, whenever I started working at Starbucks,
I mean, I worked at Starbucks.
Starbucks.
A
yeah,
year.
sorry everyone, Starbucks.
Starbucks. I worked at that Starbucks like 4 years ago.
Getting
Ish.
sidetracked.
Yeah. So it was just before. But anyway, so
What's this rewind
it was
No, that you can't use that because you don't pay for Tinder.
Okay.
Because no one should pay for Tinder.
No, it's stupid.
So dumb.
Anyway.
So I matched with someone on OkCupid, never wound up going on a date with her just because it didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. And then a year or so later, I tried to call into my new job at Starbucks, and typed in the number that I got, that I had like through a text, like I had the manager's number, and it comes up as this person, OkCupid. So I had their number already saved in my phone. I was like, I already matched with them on OkCupid, and we were supposed to. And then I just all came flashing right back to me. They were supposed to go on a date and blah, blah, blah. And then all of these things, it's like, whatever. I'm in a relationship now. Like, I'm not. That's weird, but it's kind of funny that it happened.
Yeah.
That it turns out we were supposed to go on a date. And the fucked up part about that is that I worked with this person for almost 6 months without realizing that they were a person that I was supposed to have gone on a date with, which means that their profile picture looked nothing fucking like them, and she also never said that she had kids.
And like my thing is, I understand like omitting things from your Tinder profile, like.
But not your OkCupid profile.
No, anything. I think that if you have like big things like kids, unless your profile is completely a joke, you should say I have kids.
Okay.
Like in the same way that I disclose that I'm a vegan in a vague way, because I know it's annoying.
But being vegan is annoying. It's not a life change.
Yeah, no, but
for the
but
other person,
there are a lot
you
of people who wouldn't date someone who has that different of a diet. In the same way that like there are a lot of vegans who wouldn't date non-vegans
because it's an annoyance
I think that
to them.
But
Yeah,
that's
to
the
them.
thing.
Absolutely.
That's an annoyance. That's not like a life choice.
Absolutely, but even like I'm saying, even in that small thing, you should disclose that in some way, shape, or form because it gets weird. Oh my goodness!
Shit!
Oh, shit! Hold on.
Cheers to that!
He's
cheers,
so
cheers,
cute.
cheers, cheers.
Oh my goodness!
Cheers.
Are those
So-
freckles natural? Wow.
Ryan just happened upon the most perfect person in the world.
Julia.
Her name's
She's only
Julia.
made 4
She's
mistakes
Star that.
by my
Star
age.
that. Star that.
She's 23.
So yeah, super like it. Star it.
Super. whatever the hell that is.
221
Super liking.
Instagram photos.
Oh God, you went away. What happened?
well, yeah, no, because you like me.
Super like.
See, now
she
let's go
has
on
to-
my Tinder. And I'm not going to say yes to Joe or Scott because he's terrifying.
So
or
it just came up.
Julius.
Okay, so
So now, how does that work?
Now
that-
my
why
goal-
did it?
see,
it
now
just,
my
it
goal
your
just-
face is peeling.
my face
Okay, so on Tinder, you you get the opportunity to look at their pictures, and then you can like or dislike.
Okay.
It goes away. Either way, it just leaves.
Okay.
And then if that person reciprocates, then you've matched.
Okay.
So now,
But why does it come up on my? Why did she come up on my page? I'm talking about
because
Julia who's
she's
sitting
within
next
your
to me.
because she's within your age range.
And
Okay.
I'm within your, and you're
And
within
she's
my
not.
age range.
I
I'm
said 25 to 45.
No, you said 21.
I did say 21.
Yeah.
You said 21 to 45,
Okay,
and
that's right.
I'm between 21 and 45, and you're within my age range, and we're within each other's spatial
like-
distance,
Radius.
which is
I
literally
think I went through
1
like
mile.
3 people while you guys were talking. 3 or 4. Yeah, so you were like the 5th or 6th person I've reviewed. Jesus Christ. This is getting weird now.
See,
well, it's also based on the radius. She's the closest person to you.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I think this guy comes into the crafting club.
Let me see. I want to see him.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're still going through. This is Desiree.
Desiree. She's crazy.
Yeah, Desiree is a crazy girl name.
Yeah. It's not her real name either. 'Cause it's got a couple of Z's and a Y.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Is there... She's got no...
Hey,
Let me say.
I
want to say.
We know our guy. No, he knows him.
I want to say.
I know.
I want to say it. I want to say.
Oh, my
Julia!
Julia just matched with a friend of the show, and that's all I'll say.
I didn't match with him.
Oh.
He just came up.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna.
You did, right? You definitely swiped whatever direction you're supposed to swipe.
Oh, and Steve 46 just super liked me.
Can you cut the mics for 1 second?
All right, hang on.
Yeah, so I'm sorry to keep the audience away from the funniest thing Julia's ever heard.
I'm just gonna keep going until I find one that I like.
I'm looking for you because I want to match with you really bad. Oh my God, this guy just has pictures of his dog, but it's got really good dog. Oh, she's cute.
She's got freckles.
I wonder if they're natural.
Natural.
That's a good dog, though.
Yeah. Blah.
Nah.
You see, you're very discerning because you have a wife.
Well, yeah, that's
oh, I'm very picky.
If you were 6 months out.
Oh, sure, you'd say yes. She's sort of cute. No, maybe.
Crazy.
Nah.
Crazy.
Vassar.
Crazy. I'm sorry to everyone at home that they can't see this. Out of your league.
Out of my league?
No one's out of
Did you see how fast
league.
I asked that chick? I was just like, no way. Anybody who's like severely posing like that with, I can't do it. What's up, Melissa? She looks like a mom, though.
Yeah, she definitely has at least 2 17-year-old boys, I'm going to say.
I'm very picky.
Gina, 31.
Hold on.
I want to be your first match so bad.
48 miles. Get out of here.
Oh,
wow.
my goodness.
No, this one.
Look
this
who
one
I
right
just
here.
found. Ooh, Masha's cute.
This is you. This is all you.
What do you think? 40?
12 miles away.
That's not bad.
100%. Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
That's her kid.
She's really cute, though.
She says she's under 6 feet. Swipe left.
Say yes, say yes, say yes. Masha's
Well, I'm
cute.
not going to say yes, but I probably would say yes.
Yeah, say yes.
I'm not going to say yes.
Fine.
I can't.
Wait, why are we doing
Oh
this?
my
I
god.
still haven't.
It's a match.
Oh, no, I got a match. This is working out great.
You super like Julia 12 seconds ago. Which photo is your favorite?
I'm going to write, what's up, LOL?
I wonder what she's going to say.
No, just DTF.
What is... All right, DTF, help me.
It's down to fuck. You didn't know.
No.
Why would you know that?
I didn't. I was laughing at the 420, you know.
Yeah, right. DTF 420. DTF question mark 420 question mark.
Is this like, all right, is this a joke or
It is just going to me.
My face feels like it's ready to
Yeah, no,
like
almost. Almost.
Okay.
Don't be a bitch.
All right. So this is how you communicate on Twitter?
No. Not on Twitter especially.
This isn't Twitter. This is Tinder. God damn it.
If I was saying like honestly, a good opener is like you look through her pictures and you pick something and you make a joke about it.
Okay.
So do that.
So we'll do it on mine because
Well, no, he can look at your pictures now. So let's have him.
Okay.
just looking at
trying to
pictures.
find.
Yeah, these are just pictures of me.
That one's really cool with stars.
Yeah, thanks.
I like it.
Thank you.
I don't know what
So, like,
now I feel nervous because
No, don't. I mean, it's
What if
just
she-
going to me.
What if I scare her away?
And you're not going to scare me away because
This one stands out to me
because I
most.
don't want to ever date you.
Yeah, because I'm not going to date you. That's
It's
like
really starting
it's
to feel-
distracting me.
Well, no, now you can kind of peel it off. You can start to. But like you make a joke about it, or like, you know, I think a really easy target is always just like go with the bio. Like mine is I'm really annoying to eat out with. You could make a joke about like.
I swear to God, it's worth it.
No, here's your message to Julia.
Here's my message.
I'm super annoying to eat out with too. What's your deal?
That's a good
Yeah.
one. No, it's like
yeah.
remember when Mike started working at the Crafted Cup and I said, so what are you allergic to? Like that's really funny. That would be a really good one to open for me.
All right.
For all of the
Am I
listeners
typing
out
that?
there.
Is
Yeah,
that
go
what
ahead.
they are?
I mean,
Why
it
the hell
doesn't
not?
matter
Yeah.
because it's going to directly me, who has already heard what you have
We're
to
just
say.
teaching you how to date for when your wife eventually leaves you.
Yeah.
You look horrible right now.
I think
You
he
look like
looks-
Jack Nicholson
I think he
in
looks kind of
Batman.
sexy. I'm kind of into this. This is my thing.
I gotta.
This is great.
Yeah, that's
I'm
great.
Tindering. Do you call
Your
it
first
Tindering?
Tinder.
My first
Oh
Tinder
my
date
God, I
is
just
with
got a
Julia.
message. I'm really annoying to eat out with. What's your deal? Am I supposed to like
No, I think we're. I think
I
we've
think
hit,
we finished it.
We've hit critical mass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just as the face mask. is
Yeah.
about
So
to start
now
peeling. So
I
do
think
go
the best way
bottom?
I would go bottom to top and just do it gently so maybe you can get like one full sheet cuz that's always like the most satisfying in my opinion. Did Brown Adam die?
I think he's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I think he's talking with Brooke. See, while I'm messing around with Tinder, he's hitting on my wife.
Oh my God.
He's so
I know,
tall.
It's terrible.
Yeah, he's so tall. He's
very tall.
That's the
and
other
he's very
thing.
strong. 'Cause he
Guys,
lifts shit all day.
guys
All
over
I do is fucking sling coffee.
Guys
How can I
over
compete
6
with that?
foot on Tinder, you always got to say, I'm 6'1", I'm 6'5", because that's what the girls are looking for. Tall dude. Ooh, that's a good one.
There is an idea that is Patrick Bateman. I am simply not there.
That's a good one. This is a good mask. You're doing great. Gently. Gently. Ooh.
Please just lay that on your face and say silence of the lambs.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Can you put that somewhere for posterity?
Oh my goodness. We should you know how you bronze like baby shoes? You should bronze the face mask.
I'm gonna put it on Timmy.
Oh God, no.
Jesus Christ.
He's beautiful.
Holy shit! Is that where we end it?
I fucking think so. It's 9 o'clock. Wait, we didn't get to my court date.
Oh my
No,
God!
and fucking Frank's and his science shovel. No, we got to do it
Dude,
next week.
it's 2 hours and
We gotta-
15 minutes.
We
We
got
gotta
to do it next week.
next
That's
week.
fine. Yeah.
I think we've hit. Yeah.
So we have
My face feels amazing.
Doesn't it feel so good?
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's only like I think $15 at Ulta.
What is it again?
It's I Do Care Sugar Kitten Hydrating Holographic Peel Off Mask.
My
Follow me on
face feels-
Instagram.
Julia, give us all your plugs.
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
Can you play it up a little bit more?
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
A little less.
I split the yeah. In
I don't
between
know
the-
how to go in between.
Seductive.
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
Angry.
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
Elated.
Follow me on Instagram. That was the first one.
Do it again.
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
Sad.
Follow me on Instagram, Jules_kitten.
Full.
Full? What do you mean?
Like a big
Full of
meal.
what?
Old Country Buffet.
I think you mean Golden Corral.
Golden Corral, sorry.
I can't do full. I can't do it.
Follow me on Instagram. Jules_kitten. Okay.
Or
And,
Snapchat.
at
Julia
UPS Adam.
9A's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have to plug Adam number 2, who just checked out at the final. It's all right.
Just
It's
really
fine.
wanted to flirt with your wife.
Yeah. I know. She's real hot, right? Anyway.
That was like super aggressive.
I know. Jesus Christ, we got to do titles.
We got a lot to do. We can't just leave.
What do you mean?
We have to do titles, and people have to plug their shit because we've forgotten for the last 9 weeks.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot to do, so we have to end, like, now.
All right.
Yeah.
So, at UPS Adam.
At
on the
UPS
Instagram.
Adam. For Adam number 2, he does, like...
Jump on his Facebook page if you want to find out about weird beers that you've never heard of.
Okay.
Because he has 6 pictures of himself, 2 pictures of his wife, and 700 pictures of beer.
And also, the entire reason why we did this show, at JulesKitten _ Jules_kitten on Instagram. She does, like, explain. Help me. Help me.
I post pictures of the food that I eat, which is vegan, and I post pictures of the makeup that I do, which is usually vegan.
And she's incredibly sarcastic.
I'll do your makeup if you pay me well. I won't do Kim K contouring because I think it looks bad on most people.
That is Japanese to me. I have no idea what that means.
Kim Kardashian looks like a fool if you look at her close up.
Ah, yes. See, that's what I'm saying.
And I won't
like,
do that.
Like, the Tinder thing is crazy for me because a lot of makeup scares me.
And as it should.
Oh, we're just editing music.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done. Yeah,
It's been like 2.5 hours, yeah?
Yeah, we got to do titles real quick.
All right, so this has been a very scatterbrained episode. There's a lot of booze on the table. That's why. I also am like, my face feels fucking amazing. It feels amazing.
I'm so glad.
I feel very bright.
I dare you to touch it.
I'm glowing right now.
I'm going to do one when I get home.
Soft. God.
All
We had
right.
to fight over who touched the penis.
Can I try it? I've never.
Go for it.
Ooh,
Double tap.
bang.
A
I should have
rare,
brought mine.
rare double tap.
Next time, just bring it. Just be like, do you wanna? Does anybody wanna?
No, instead of flicking it, she could just pull it out and bang on the bell like a hammer. Perfect.
I don't think mine has a suction.
You don't have a suction cup on yours?
No.
Yeah,
I would
see,
just really like to
Lick.
see this situation. And be like, do you want to try it? And people like, has that been inside
I mean,
you?
it's clean.
I really need to revisit the Clone Willy
Tap the bell a
thing,
few
too.
times.
Yeah, you
but,
definitely
know.
do. Have you heard about the
can
Clone
make
Willy thing?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Not.
So Ryan failed
I've
the
heard
Clone
of 'em.
Willy thing.
God.
Wait,
He-
is this
he-
your cloned Willy?
No, he got scared and yeah, he fucked
oh,
it up.
this one has
He-
like a vibrator.
He went flaccid in the middle of it.
How many settings does this bad boy have?
Just one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's no fun.
Yeah, so
But you make a silicone mold of your
Oh,
erect penis.
I
so
know
this
about
is,
him.
So
Yeah.
this is the actual cutout that I did. It still
Yeah.
has all the
So
stuff.
his
in
dick's been in there.
Nice. So can I take this with me? Is this the gift that I
it.
get? at the end
No.
of the show?
I mean, we're just
No, he
like,
needs
I'm,
to buy more silicone because he failed.
Yeah, I'm trying
He needs to buy more silicone because
Where's
it
the
just
rest
won't
of it?
fit here.
I don't know.
This is all
What are
of
you
it.
doing, Adam?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
and
I
you
have
got
to
neon
revisit
purple,
this.
which I think is a good move.
Yeah, but
I went with the flesh colored, and it's unnervingly like my penis. Freaks you out. You see it from different angles, and you're just like, that still looks like my penis. How do I know that?
I wouldn't want that. I feel like I don't.
Well, I mean, you don't have a penis.
Well,
so.
no, I'm saying like in general, like when I.
So if it's like your
when I'm
boyfriend's penis, you
buying
don't want?
something, I don't want it to look like mine is bright pink. I don't want it to look
like a real penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
More
it's
like
such a separate thing for me.
Yeah. We're gonna get a copyright strike.
Well, that's
All
it.
right.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Jesus
All right,
Christ,
titles.
let's go back to titles. We keep getting
Adam,
sidetracked.
you're not even paying attention.
I am paying. Well,
All right, so we've got solid gay joke off the bat. Sex in Poughkeepsie,
Ooh.
which I think is a contender.
I kind of like that one. Sure.
Tinder, a wasteland for people.
that brings up the whole episode though. And here's the long one.
Yeah, it's. Do you remember what this word was? I'll open
doors.
I'll open doors for you as long as you're not fat or have armpit hair.
I like that one.
That should be a hashtag.
Because I feel
think,
like
honestly.
that's a very honest representation of Tinder for me.
But I think that should be a hashtag.
That's not a horse, it's a moose. And I'll fart in your mouth. For me, it's between I'll fart in your mouth and Sex in Poughkeepsie.
I like Sex in Poughkeepsie and
Hashtag
I'll open doors
title.
for you if you're not fat and have armpit hair.
Adam, your opinion?
Hashtag title.
Hashtag Sex in Poughkeepsie and I'll fart in your mouth.
I redact my Sex in Poughkeepsie. I really like I'll fart in
Your
your
Honor?
mouth.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Because that's,
Okay.
that's just as I did it. Because honestly, I'll fart in your mouth is one of my favorite things I've heard in a long time. And like, but Sex in Poughkeepsie has the hashtag.
So,
but I like it. No.
Yeah,
This is what I think is strong. Show title, episode 169. I'll fart in your mouth. Hashtag Sex in Poughkeepsie.
I feel like
put it all
169
in the
is
show.
very
I like
fitting
that. Yeah.
for
all in the show.
Do you want to
title?
put it all in the show title, or do you want to put
I was
just
gonna
a
separate
hashtag?
it. I
That's
was gonna
fine
separate
too.
it.
You see what I just did though?
So I think Sex in Poughkeepsie. So I'm on board with both of those things.
Okay.
I think Sex in Poughkeepsie is the most solid of solid show titles. Like if you hadn't listened to this
It's
episode,
a little derivative, though.
yes, it's probably been done. But
Sex in the City? Have we heard of that show?
Oh, we have.
I really wanted to
Yeah,
bring Cosmos, but it didn't. The thought was there. Y'all.
I know Evan Handler's brother. He was on that show. It's the bald guy that that bitch married. I've never fucking watched it. Yeah.
Charlotte.
I love
her lawyer.
I want to fucking whip a beer bottle at her face so goddamn hard.
Charlotte's lawyer.
Yeah.
We should have just sat and watched Sex in the City while they drank beer. Oh my god.
We could do that.
Episode 200, like it'd be like a 6-hour episode.
Yeah, we're gonna get like pink fucking like robes and like fuzzy slippers.
I don't think you
We're
can
gonna
have.
stay
No,
over.
we would get Manolos.
Yeah.
We'd get Manolos, and
stuff
then
you're not gonna do.
Prada dresses.
Well,
And
I'm not gonna
we
do
would drink.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll sit in the living room and watch Terminator 2 while you guys do all that, but
Oh my god, we can do face masks again. Oh my
god. And watch RuPaul season 5. For
I
the
still haven't
300th
seen
time.
an episode of RuPaul.
all right.
Someday.
So we're at I'll fart in your mouth.
Yeah, I think I'll fart in your
And
mouth
then
is a solid
hashtag
show title.
Sex in Poughkeepsie.
Hashtag Sex in Poughkeepsie.
And I think we need
Poughkeepsie,
to
please.
just leave Sex in Poughkeepsie on every fucking hashtag from
yeah,
now on.
Ever. Yes.
Can I honestly?
Because it's witty. I think it's good.
You're welcome.
Thank
Can
you.
I honestly
Thank
tell you
you.
why? I
Yeah,
got
those
this
were
beer?
both.
Why'd you get this beer?
Well, one, because it's fucking awesome.
It has a
because-
wolf on it.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Because it's 6.4% alcohol. That has
Just
a,
for the internet, Ryan, you're Ryan.
I'm
This is
Ryan.
Adam.
This is Adam.
Yeah, I got confused because we have the same name.
One.
He's not driving home. He's not driving home. His pregnant wife is going to come pick him up so he doesn't kill a family.
I'm perfectly fine right now, honestly. I'm dead serious.
Nope, your wife's coming. And that's the end of it.
No, like, honestly, can I tell you why?
Good night,
you're
everybody.
6'9".
Wait, no, I said 6.4.
No, you're 6 feet 9 inches.
Are you 6'9"?
No.
No, but I honestly wanted to tell you why.
Wait, why? What's happening?
All
What?
right,
No,
all
no,
right,
no,
all right, all
we're
right,
just
all right.
fucking with you. It's
All
fine.
right. God damn it.
Are we still going?
Yes.
Apparently.
We only have 6 more minutes of this outro left.
All right, so 6'4" is June 4th. That like plays a big part in Kristen and I. Like most of the time, like throughout the day, we're like, oh, like my battery's at 64 or something like that. Like, we'll notice like 64 throughout the day a lot. June 4th is the day we started dating and the day that we got married. First day we started dating was June 4th, 2013.
I can't believe you ruined the show with sappy shit like
Shut
that.
the fuck
I'm
up.
not gonna lie to you. Being in love sounds disgusting to me.
I know, but it ties the whole
It is-
thing together.
It is
because
disgusting, but it's really nice.
June 4th,
I believe you
for
in
Amy,
June.
for Amy and I, it's every Tuesday, and it's every 13th of the month.
Yeah.
Because we got together on Tuesday the 13th.
But anyway,
That's all.
For Brooke and I, it's eating pizza and watching fucking television.
When I'm
I got something
alone
on the
with
pizza thing, too. I got
myself,
something on the
I
pizza thing,
really
too.
love when I watch Avatar: The Last Airbender for like the 12th time. Because that's like a big thing for me.
That's a big thing for me in my
as a single
relationship with
person.
myself.
Or every once in a while when I tell a boy to bring over ice cream and then he does. I like that.
The stories
so anyway,
that
I
she
was trying to
has
tell
of
us
these
something.
guys bringing her soup.
She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna message 6 people, and the first person to bring me soup is the winner.
That's like a big mood. Like, if you're going to come over, you have to bring like a sacrifice. Like, you put it at my feet and I say, okay,
You know
that's
what?
fine. It used to be wonton soup.
That
and now
makes more
it's-
sense to me than most shit that
Yeah.
I've heard today.
The thing is, if a lot of
Tonight.
girls were just like, if you came over with soup, I might fuck you. I'd be like, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
French
Yeah, just
onion
like
or
that's the might.
French onion or lobster bisque.
Yeah.
No, if you come over with vegan ice cream and a jug of water, you're getting head. You're getting head.
I just
That's
want to throw
it's
this fucking
just-
bottle at
them.
your head so bad.
Do
right
it. Do it.
Now. Can you
Yeah,
like,
but like
Photoshop this right now?
the outset reaction of like, fuck that. But it's like most single guys just be like, that sounds like a fair deal.
No, there was a guy who literally every time he came over, he brought me Taco Bell. He thought that the Taco Bell that I ordered was gross, because granted, it is. But it was so nice.
I don't even know what the order
just-
was.
It's a
It just-
Crunchwraps.
It was gross. It
It's
was
just-
gross.
It's just beans.
It's
and
a Crunchwrap.
rehydrated meat.
It's a Crunchwrap Supreme without meat. Instead, it's beans and no cheese or sour cream. It's pico de gallo. It's disgusting, but he would make fun of me, but he would bring it. And then we'd watch Twin Peaks, and it's like a story.
Good for you and him.
And it was
you have
like
more power
that's
to
my
you.
that's my ideal situation.
Yeah. bring
So
me
I
food.
really like how this went from like the significance of
Just
the 6.4%.
Stop telling us about how much you love your wife. We want to
I'm
hear
sure-
about
I'm sure it's
promiscuity.
great. I'm
That's
sure
what
it's
we want
great.
to hear about.
Wow, being in love sounds great. I get Crunchwrap Supremes sometimes.
I do love how open you are about this, and I think that's awesome.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
one of those things where, like, if I was looking for something deep and serious, I would have a different conversation with you guys. Evidently, I am not.
Deep and serious.
All right.
That sounds
God,
like
wait,
that
wait,
sounds
wait,
like
wait, wait.
a name for a very large penis. I call his penis deep and serious.
Can I honestly be
I
serious?
love when I break her.
Yes.
I love when this is the third time I've ever done it. And I'm figuring it out. It's the third time.
Can I just say something right now? Like, in all dead seriousness.
Dead radio.
Dead radio
seriousness, I get it.
seriousness right now. This is honestly the first time that I felt like this has been like a syndicated, quote unquote syndicated. I'm putting quotes on this right now. Radio show that you guys have had, like but in a very good way. You have Adam.
You feel like we hit a bunch of what demos?
But it's like the between the four of us right here.
He's trying to get a third mic position. He's trying to get a third fucking mic.
Now, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not.
If anyone gets the third mic, it's me.
You're moving. You don't get shit.
No. Like, she's had the third mic all the time because, honestly, I've sat back here more times than anything.
To be fair, you also left the room.
And I did because I had to pee because you guys went on break and I didn't get to pee.
And then he was hitting on Ryan's wife.
Yeah. What the fuck's that about?
I get it.
I was talking to
You're
Ryan.
You're going to be a father.
I'm going to be a father.
Did you catch that? She's like, I see that. I didn't know Ryan's wife.
But I was talking to Ryan's wife about my wife's jobs. Yeah.
Oh.
So. But.
Well, we're down to 2 minutes of outro. So
but anyway,
we
yes.
should probably wrap this.
You're right,
but,
actually.
Good job, everyone.
But I just want to say this was a fun. This was like just a genuinely fun. Like, it wasn't like when I meant that it was like a syndicate, like not like a. It was a lot of fun. Just a lot of fucking. It was just a lot of fun. We threw out a lot of beer. We threw out you getting your fucking. Like
face mask.
Face mask.
You get my facial.
Honestly, you are glowing.
I got my first facial. No,
you got
it's not my first facial. That's my second.
I was trying to say that, but I was just
my
like
second facial.
It was like you gotta.
There's this
you gotta,
product that's really nice.
No, wait.
And it's
it was
called
a facial
Olay Daily Facials, and I
was a
buy
facial
them
of the cosmos
all the
right
time. But I always get really like I'll be at CVS with my friends and I'll be like, "Hey guys, you know what I'm getting? A daily facial, a facial every day." And I scream it in the middle of CVS, and everyone hates me. And they're like, "There's this girl yelling about facial."
Quick aside, since we're so far off the fucking rails, if you go to Hunter Mountain, they have a spa. Just give it a second. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down.
I don't even want to know. They have the best.
Nope. Just go to Hunter Mountain, especially in the off season. It's not as busy. And they have a spa, and one of the treatments that they have is called teen facial.
No!
That is 100% true. That is 100% true.
Siri,
yeah.
Google teen facial.
So I went up there for the beer and wine fest or whatever the fuck they have up there, and a childhood friend's older brother works there, and we had stayed in a room the night before, and I was just like, "Hey Jeremiah, do you know there's a teen facial on the menu?" And he goes, "No, there fucking isn't." I was like, "Yeah, there fucking is." And he picks up his phone and calls somebody that he knows in the spa and goes, "Is there a teen facial on the menu, or is this guy fucking with me?" Yeah, there's a menu option in the spa called a teen facial.
How popular was that one?
Gotta be
number
fairly,
one
I would
seller.
say. Yeah, so
number one seller.
I didn't want to get sidetracked because we've gone way off the rails and we've gone through the outro, which we haven't done in a while.
Yeah, we went through the outro and we are now a minute and 50 seconds.
All right, I really got to pee and I want to go home. So
I already peed, so I got to.
I don't know. I'm still nursing this Zima.
Let's go. Julie, how about you and I continue?
All right.
Oh my God.
This Zima.
You guys.
No, wait.
No,
Ryan,
you can tell whatever story you're about to tell will be off the air. We are done. We're ending the show.
Keep it going.
We're over 2
a
hours.
really
That's
good story, though. I was on the Jersey Shore. We had a